Doing good. Doing good.
Yeah, doing good. Tired, but I'm doing alright.
Doing great.
Has your brain melted yet from reading up on Shadowrun?
Oh god, don't. Oh, so many values and numbers to keep track of.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
And I'm already
D&D was
having
math.
doubts
Yeah.
on gameplay.
I did post up the 5th edition core
Or
rule
streamlined
just in
D&D
case.
is.
But it looks.
Yeah,
I just went through character creation. It looks the same.
Yeah. I think it's just some slight differences in how certain things are calculated.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because I don't know. Like some folk are saying that 6th edition is like 4th edition D&D, utterly shite, and then other people are like say 4th or say 5th. So it's like, which one?
Yeah, who knows?
I think it really comes down to preference or whatever like that. So
Yeah.
I mean, the way I see it, we've created characters in 6th edition. Let's run with 6th edition.
Yeah. It's fine. There might be some teething problems, but if anything happens, we can just homebrew stuff if we really need to.
Just like, oh, fuck it, just do that.
Yeah. Play it by ear. See how it goes. Fly by the seat of our pants.
Pretty much.
How'd session 0.5 go?
Well, let's just say we're gonna definitely have to do a session 0.9.
Yes, 0.9.
Okay.
A lot of
got-
things are still getting hashed out.
We've got Eustace character sorted. Great. And we figured out a few other things. Great. But we're definitely gonna have to play test it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still
So
feel like I have
thinking-
to study for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
University level studying this, man.
think... it really is.
That's bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
so many
I'm
notes.
starting to regret my choice here.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you can always just play, D&D in a Shadowrun setting.
Yeah. Worst
Hell
comes to
yeah.
worst.
Yeah.
Just find a 5e conversion for it or something like that. Pretty sure we'll find something.
It's the in-between between D&D and Starfinder.
Yeah, let's see how long it takes for us to hit fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think there's still some final bits of character creation that still need to be sorted out, and then trying to figure out how characters know each other.
Yeah, pretty much that.
So,
Yeah, I was afraid I would miss that.
still trying to figure out the rules of character creation.
It took us 5 hours the first time.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
5
Yeah.
hours to figure out how to create a character.
Yeah, because there's so much, not even just to do with like skills, but a lot to do with gear and like all the different values
Yeah.
associated with certain types of gear. Yeah.
And
It's
if
not
you
really-
add the many archetypes and more races, you have so
Well,
many
they-
options.
There
Well,
isn't,
this is the
there
thing.
isn't in Shadowrun.
Yeah. So they have like vague archetypes, but you could technically do whatever you wanted with your
Yeah.
character. There's no things like fighter or wizard like D&D has.
It's like Skyrim. You've got access to all the skills and just develop the skills you want to develop, and that
Yeah, and that's your
is-
character.
That's your character.
Oh, so everybody's gonna end up a sneak archer.
Yes. Hey,
Oh.
how you doing, Yusuf?
Hello.
I'm awake.
Good start.
Totally awake. I did not take a nap at all. But I'm good. I'm here.
Congratulations.
Mhm.
How's everybody?
We're fine. I'm waiting for someone else.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did forget my water bottle. I will be right
Who
back.
else?
Hold on.
Alrighty.
Need to make a couple of modifications here.
Oh, I just noticed the token for Athena. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Tiny tokens. Yeah, at least you guys haven't made any major enemies yet.
Yeah. Well,
Debatable.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not that maybe we know of.
Yeah.
We might have enabled a giant power by giving Sir Orson that box.
Don't worry about it. It's out of our hands now.
Well, that
That was a
This-
while ago.
yeah. And
Anything would have
This
happened.
clearly will not have any repercussions down the road.
Oh, clearly not. Clearly not.
Clearly.
and
It
just,
clearly
just,
has nothing to do with the who's and what we're gonna deal with the whole Hadar shenanigans.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like
yeah, but
I feel like if anyone is going to make us have big enemies, it's Lilith or Vordak.
I don't know. I
Because
think we
we're
can
back-
collectively work together to screw ourselves over.
Try and rob them no matter what, and Lilith will just hate them no matter what.
well, let me put it this way: giving the box to that guy did not make him your enemy. So.
No, he seemed quite pleased.
He seemed pleased, but what I meant was that like, what if he goes off doing bad stuff and we have to stop him? We have to put an end to him.
No, he's definitely not a cultist to Hadar or anything like that.
Yeah,
He's
the
like
guy
a
in
lord and stuff. He's like a lord of a place, so
the pale dude in completely black armor was totally a trustworthy guy.
Yeah, we're just making connections, expanding our network.
Generous contributions.
Yeah, generous benefactors.
Alrighty.
War is just business, after all.
Yeah.
Okay, so last time we went on a little adventure. So we started off by counting the dead after the first attack of the Cobra clan. They seem to have been trying to free a prisoner. You're not quite sure which of the prisoners they were after, but they were chased off, leaving your cleric petrified. Okay. And after ignoring the desperate attempts by the dungeon master to draw attention to a argument at the start at the top of the caravan,
Yeah.
and speaking to some mushrooms.
You point out the argument. Let's talk to the mushroom.
Yes. And the mushroom told you
Very
guys
important.
nothing. But anyway.
Worth it.
Your secret stowaway, Matcha, the strange elven lady, with her creepy leather bag with something in it, offered to cure your cleric. To which most of you went.
You guys allowed it?
You
Friends
know,
like these!
hey, we know that Lilu is not the brightest crayon in the box. So let's just not blame her.
The group
Well, this is
discussion.
saying John's different now.
The
Different? Bad different?
It's different.
If it's bad, different, then none of you will be able to stop Bree from just
many
kicking
of the
this girl out
people
of the
were
cart.
more like, where did she came from?
Yeah, I do
Well,
not
she's my new
remember
best friend.
meeting this person.
all right. So
Lilu would have introduced you, but she was hiding.
after a feverish group discussion in which most of them went, why not? John was loaded back onto
What
the
can go
cart.
wrong? What can go wrong?
Onto the cart.
Yeah.
Right.
What can go wrong? Everything. That's the answer.
Yes, especially with me in charge. Brace yourselves. All right. So they loaded the
Brief.
statue of John back onto the caravan. There were some kind words from Joe. Uh-huh. And then the caravan proceeded to move under the impression that danger was imminent after our resident druid detected the scent of hobgoblins on the wind, and he got distracted by a spider. Long story. Right. Under the influence of the magic of the witch at the second cage from the front, she employed some kind of magic to teleport everyone as they went. The bugbears on wargs came along, and you find yourselves in the air, Santa Claus style, running through a strange plain of mist with a grassy, wooded area below with a great purple crystal and doorway portal thing. Anyway, after dispatching people, after figuring out if you kill the mount, gravity takes over. Alright. Suffering not many...
That was basically
casualties.
last session.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suffering
and
not...
then,
Go for it.
and for once, Free tried to be a good person and tried to free that prisoner, and then they got snatched up by a bat monster.
Yep.
Yes. So the tiefling's cage was opened. She tried to jump across to you lot, and she was caught by some bat creature that took her off for a meal.
So yeah, that didn't work out.
Yes. Also, there was
So much for that.
near fatal shot from a oath bow to the captain's horse. Now, during your session, I rolled for that,
Oh.
and I got pretty much what happened on last Friday's session with the Peacebringers. Because I can predict my
knew
players.
one of them would try that.
Yeah.
You knew one of them would try it.
Yes, it was exactly like I was predicting. Same target, kind of the same roll. Although they got a crit where I just got a normal hit. Right. So, after dispatching the monsters, the magic took you back to Dyrecinder, the material plane. Not that you would know the difference. At which point Rodak was on the reins of the horse, of the donkey, I should say, and after a lucky animal handling check, brought it to a halt as everybody returned where they are. So as we can see now, we find ourselves over here. And there's a loading time.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
I see. Yes, we're past the Lake Watch on the tending on the path towards patience.
Yeah.
All right.
So, as a quick reminder, have we just landed at this point?
Yes.
And
Just
slow
landed.
down.
And
Like right. Yeah. Here.
we will find ourselves right on a map. Okay, it is dark at the moment.
Okay.
With first light just cresting the horizon. This is oriented north-south, so what you see is what you get.
All right.
You guys are
So none of the prisoners have managed to escape, yeah?
yeah, well, one is missing.
Well, one
Well,
has
one's missing.
with the sister.
Ah.
Got
Okay.
carried away by a bat creature.
No, well, in which case,
And so,
justice be done.
John, you're not gonna talk me out of this one? Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, you're a statue.
Yep.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
Okay,
Not
so
anymore?
as you sorry, I just realized some math. Alright, so as you guys stop and get your bearings, you notice something move. So firstly, there's a breaking panic as Rodak brings the donkey to a stop, the cart rattling to a stop. There's a moment of quiet before someone stands up and asks what the hell happened. And you see John, no longer stirring, in the back of the caravan.
Ooh.
What the hell happened? Where are we? Where the fucking Medusa?
So, yeah, the Medusa got away. Sorry, couldn't find him.
Did he win?
Well, yeah.
In a sense, we're alive.
In a sense,
You're
Stone.
alive.
For a while.
Ask of.
Well, of course I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm right here. That
some
flesh
stuff-
and
some
stone
real-
and blood.
Some real messed up stuff would have happened if you weren't.
Yeah.
I look to Matcha. Is she still with us?
Yeah, is she
You
there?
can't see her. It's just you lot in the caravan, and Joe.
Lulu kind of mutters under her breath, thank you, wherever you are.
Fairy godmother.
Pretty much that's the train of thought that she's got going right now. She's like, you're amazing, wherever you are.
Interesting.
Alright, you hear groans and carts making fatal splintering noises ahead of you as the janissaries are coming to terms of what happens. You also hear someone shout, "The Lord Commander!"
Free will be hiding behind somebody in the cart just in case one of them comes asking around about this conveniently empty cart, like empty jail cell.
I'm gonna
Hood up.
Okay. I'm gonna hop out the car. Just a brief look around. Does there seem to be anyone other than the convoy around us that I can hear or see?
Okay, so make a perception check, please.
Don't also
7.
hop off the cart
Okay.
with a heavy thud.
Yes, a significantly heavy thud. Alright.
You will hop off next to John, just kind of like, hey, you're okay? I mean,
Oh, I'm fine. I feel great.
Yeah.
Stronger than ever.
Are you certain? Are you certain you don't feel any difference?
No,
That
a wee sluggish, but alright. Maybe it's just been
Yeah,
because
that's
I've been
actually-
sleeping. You didn't tell me what happened.
that said
well,
that she'd fix you said it would take. I think she said it would take a bit of her skill and a bit of your luck.
yeah.
Well, fix me how?
From your
Your
stone, what
stone.
else?
From a what now?
Getting the stone,
What do you
petrified.
remember? What was the last thing you remember?
I
Well, if you
remember
tell
we
him.
fighting the Medusa. It looked at me, and then nothing.
Okay.
You got John.
You know what producers do, right?
I turned people to stone.
You saw it turn others into
Yes.
stone,
So what
right?
do you think happened to you?
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh.
Well, I feel alright.
Annoyed when the people are like, oh.
Whatever your friend did, it worked.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I
it did.
don't know where she is though, but yeah, she helped.
Right, well. Thank Janice for her then. Anyway, let's go see what's going on. And you'll
Oh,
head
wait,
for
wait,
the.
wait. You should know that the others, the Janissaries, they know that you returned to stone, so I don't know how they're gonna react to seeing you.
It's a blessing of Janice. They'll believe it.
Right.
Free just kind of
The miracle.
keeps you behind the
Yes.
cart.
Oh boy.
Free just kind of keeps you behind the cart a little bit, and like, other note, we had another little scuffle on our way here, and he leans from behind the cart and points at the empty jail cell over there. And he's like, if anyone asks about that, don't mention me, please.
Well, nobody knows.
What did you do?
I tried to be good. We were in a scuffle, and the tiefling prisoner in there, I asked them if they could fight, if they could fight if we freed them, and so I Thieves' Tools Mage Hand, the door, the shackles, and then they tried to jump out into the cart to join us, and then phew, this whatever it was came and snatched it.
Tusa, who's in the back of the cart,
You
leans
damn
up-
fool.
leans over to you.
Call me a fool. Call me
I-
a fool.
She leans over to you, John. I definitely didn't cast any druidy spells.
Yeah.
Black hell, you
No,
probably
absolutely.
did, didn't she?
No, actually, I can confirm. Absolutely, she didn't.
Alright, then at least you know. You, I'm proud of. You, disappointed. Not mad, just disappointed.
At me. At me. At me.
Aye?
Where is
Anyway, let's go have a look. There's no point in crying
You
over
try to
spilt
be-
milk.
All right.
Try to be an upstanding. I try to be an upstanding lad, and you ridicule me.
I'm not
Great.
ridiculing you. You just freed a prisoner, that's all.
Right.
What about it?
So, Ethne and Lilu, you reach the front first. You do notice that there is a significant lack of an armored horse and a Lord Commander. The Janissaries seem to be checking their equipment and the carts, seeing if all the prisoners are fine. And the one back here says, "We lost one. Playing with the door that's completely unlocked and just swinging on its hinges." The old Knight Commander, the old man who was the Grace, he walks over to the witch and he seems to be in conversation with her, and he proceeds to unlock her cage.
Okay.
And,
I'll
Yeah.
warily watch this. Does he seem to be I don't does it look like there's any effects like he's under the effect of like a spell or something?
make an Arcana check, please.
Can I do an inside check to kind of get a read on the Grace? What was he?
Yes.
Grace?
Grace
Elder?
Harper.
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what you can see, you've seen people bewitched before. He does look slightly mournful, perhaps because of the people he's lost. But from what you can tell, no.
Alright, won't interfere.
He sort of nods to the two of you standing there.
Not bad.
The woman steps out, her long flowing robe, slightly ragged from spending some time in the cage there. And he puts his hands on his hips and he looks at her for a moment and says, "That is the best I can do for what you have helped us with. But this is where we must part ways." And he looks back at all of you and he approaches and he says, "Any casualties, or are you lot fine?"
We're fine. No, some wounded, but
No casualties. No casualties. All fine. Good. Dandy.
We're alright.
Just right.
Well,
Couple scrapes, but we'll be alright.
Good.
Yeah.
And
I see your friend recovered. Praise Janus.
aye, the miracle of
Yes,
Janus. I feel
Lulu
hale
looks like she's gonna say something, but
and-
she
and
stops
hearty
herself and just
and strong.
We'll cautiously follow to talk this guy, hood up, very much trying to conceal his red eyes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
the Lord Commander, where is he?
I'm afraid, just as we'd returned, it took an arrow to his mount. He went down.
Shit.
Wait a minute. We'll run back to the cart and just go up to Joe. It's like, "Hey, Joe, can I borrow a bit of your wool? I understand me, but I know you can at least get the idea of what I'm asking you.
You can speak to animals, mate. Right? Have you gotten this bit? Like, I mean, I know I'm a sheep.
I think we all keep forgetting that.
Oh wait, oh yeah, we can all just talk to him now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, oh yeah. So can I borrow a little bit of your fleece?
Well, my friend, when you say borrow, it sounds like you're going to come put it back afterwards. I don't like the sound of
no.
that. So, just
Well,
take it.
Graft the wool back onto him.
okay.
Just like,
Free
you know,
will.
stick
Yeah,
back.
just sew it back on.
Yeah,
Free will just
that's how it
take out a
works.
small. Free will take out a small dagger and just lightly cut some wool off from the top, and we'll use it to cast this and make his eyes appear as normal persons.
Okay. A bit of fleece, well done. I see that. I see what you did there. Okay. Anyway. So, this is unfortunately a large casualty. He is our commanding officer, and that now puts all of these remaining prisoners under my responsibility.
Well, do we
Will
know
you be
he's
able to
dead?
handle that?
Sorry, so ask that question again, John?
Do we know he's dead?
Well, he didn't so much fly as plummet, I'm afraid.
Well, do you want us to confirm it? Perhaps bring back his what would it be? Like a rosary or a holy symbol or some such.
Dog tags.
You know, his dog
John,
tags.
I can.
Yeah, I was going to say like dog tags or a badge or something, like a
Yeah,
like a
yeah, but
symbol.
It's his paladin version of dog tags.
But yeah, John, I can confirm this for you. Anything that was shot down during that whole thing fell all the way down. He's probably dead.
Drop. The journey we took to get here, it was something. I don't even know how we managed to get back there or go back there to find anything.
Suppose you're right. Sorry, I've been out of it, so my frame of reference is strange. Where are we actually in relation to where I last recalled?
So
That's a good
we
question.
just completely skipped. We just completely we don't know where we are.
Yeah.
It seems we
Where
are
are we?
some ways northwest of Lake Watch, which
Okay.
should take at least a few hours of our journey, but I do believe it is a good time to have a rest.
There's been quite a lot happening.
A rest sounds wonderful, and I'm pretty sure everyone would agree to a bit of a break after everything.
Yeah.
The witch who's still standing there listening to your conversation says, "We might as well go bunk down with that fellow over there."
Oh god, this whole time I've been talking and I've been muted.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Bugger.
Oh, Rudak. Oh, no.
So basically I've been asking, does this mean I'm still getting paid?
Priorities, right? I mean,
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
The Grace says, indeed.
Alright,
You
cool.
okay, yes. Sorry, man. I should have asked you. I've been waiting for you to talk. Yes, alright, so the witch points over to a fireplace, which you can see here on the map, and a tent. And what appears to be a rather chubby man with a turban sitting by the fire with two pseudo-dragons. He also has probably the most impressive moustache you've ever seen.
Yes, spectacular idea. Just go settle with the guy who just happens to be camping out here in the middle of nowhere.
Lulu tries to contain her excitement seeing the dragons.
And as you guys look
You're right
over,
though. That mustache.
That is a glorious stash.
That is a pretty impressive stash.
as
Wow.
you, as you guys look over, he sort of notices you guys. He's got a stick with seems to be like a marshmallow on it that he's holding over the fire. And as he notices you guys look over, and he waves. There's lots of gold rings on each of his fingers. And as he smiles, he also has a gold tooth.
Lily will try to get the witch, the woman's attention, and just say thanks. I guess you're the one to thank for getting us here. I know we're not all in one piece.
Glad you're all right. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, I have to say that. I do have to say that was a fascinating display of sorcery.
Well, not done that many people once for a long time, but I hope we're in the right place because I don't know this country too well.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. We can probably ask that guy over there. Lily will wander over.
Okay.
Big
So-
wave and a smile.
Right, so
There.
as you wander over, he's sort of trying to wave off the two pseudo dragons who want the marshmallow.
Hey.
These pseudo dragons sound amazing.
So
They have their priorities straight.
as he sees you approach, he just lets go of the stick and they fight over it, and he straightens up, brushes himself off, sort of brings him up to some sort of height, but he's still shorter than you. Welcome.
Hello there.
How are you? Welcome from dropping
Very-
in from nowhere and scaring many things away. I had a customer and he went that way very fast.
Cool.
You're
How
Oh,
much
well.
is one dragon?
Oh, they're
Oh,
not
well.
for sale. But how much are you offering?
How much is one dragon?
Well, you can take
Alright.
him. Change.
Well, all right. These are my two little snappies. They are called Germain and Brett. I like them equally. Not really. Be quiet. Yes. For the one I don't
that?
like so much, I will offer it to you for 12,000 gold.
12,000.
Oh,
As an aside, how much does a tiefling cost?
But it depends what you wanted to use the tiefling for, in my experience.
Say I was to hand over a fugitive of the law. How much would you remunerate me?
He takes a look at the janissaries behind you as they're trying to secure the perimeter. I, of course, do not trade in slaves.
Oh, of course. You know what? Can I have your card?
Ah, you can have something better. You can have a badge. And he fishes in what looks like to be a bag of holding of some sort, but it's got extra tags and badges and things on it. And it's a purple badge that, written over it in golden script, it says Roomi's Bazaar. Roomi spelled R-O-O-M-I.
Hold on. All right, thank you. I'm just gonna take that and make a mental note.
Oh, if you are wanting to make mental notes, I have something for that.
Ooh.
You have most
Many
fortunately
talents.
come to the best place for a traveling merchant who is happening to travel while you magically appear.
Oh,
You
so show us
say-
your wares.
Yeah. Also, while you do that, you wouldn't happen to know where exactly are we?
Ah, you are on the road to patience. Almost. You are on like a back way, which is like for the scenic route to see the river. Look at the water over there. You see it flowing, just like this.
Lilu turns to look at the water. As he Jack.
See it is flowing. Look at that. Oh,
And she just
God.
kind of like nods, agreeing.
Yes, very good. I offer a bespoke service. I'm telling you which way the river goes. Yes. Well, could I interest you, exotic travelers? Here, you and you who are not trying to not look like a tiefling. Yes. But I don't know anything for some coin. All right, so
King Julian.
I like to move it.
Yes, Maurice.
Amazing.
Fucking dead.
So
My good sir, I'm a simple man. I'm just wondering, do you have like a little book, little diary journal like book?
Oh yes, books. I
Jesus.
give me 1 second.
Maybe
And he
maybe a
goes.
little stick of charcoal. Maybe like a little stick of charcoal or something to write with.
Oh,
'Cause,
okay.
I'm not
Well-
fool enough. Because I'm not fool enough to buy a journal with nothing to write with.
Okay, good. You stay right there. And he goes into his tent. As he opens the flap, you see warm colors from inside. You can hear music. And you hear also the tinkling of a bell, almost like a shop. He disappears inside.
As he leaves in there, Free will just turn to Rordak and say, "Tiefling, are you joking?"
What? Me? Jokes all day. No, haha.
Would you at least answer? Would you at least answer which tiefling you are referring to?
At this moment, Rordak and Freeze sense a very big glare from right behind them.
Pipe down, you.
I,
I'm not talking
You know?
to you.
I was gonna break you out. I just wanted a dragon.
Alright, so from Lilo, I need an animal handling check, please.
Hey!
Okay. Alright. So, the larger of the two seems to take a liking to you, and he's very insistent that you scratch him behind wherever a dragon's ears are.
Lilu immediately plops down to sit cross-legged and she scratches the dragon.
Alright, so as that one's sitting in your lap, the other one comes to sit around your shoulders. Like a cat.
Oh, amazing! Lilu is. She's okay. She's occupied for the next however long. It's like little kid with a fluffy toy.
And that's a session, guys. Thank you very much. Alright. So,
Dragons!
Hey, little guys, would you like a piece of jerky?
Oh yeah, rations. Lilu starts digging through her things to hand up, feed them bits of rations.
Alright, so there's a tinkle of a bell again as the flaps of the tent burst open, and Roomi emerges with a cart. It's almost like a library book cart, they take the library books back. Cart. And on it is laden with items, bits of, it seem to be weapons, there's jewelry, there's potions, the glass tinkling as he takes it out, and also a stack of books. It also seems like this cart is bigger than the tent he emerged from.
Oh.
Let it not be said that Roomi does not cater to many talents. I have mundane notebooks. You want lines? Or do you want blank? Or do you want lines up and down as if you're from a land very far away?
Just blank. Just blank, please. And as he's
Do you want
saying this, he
buzzards?
just
Do you
constantly
want scotch?
averts his gaze from the cart to the tent, wondering how that could fit in that tent.
Yes, for a normal notebook, it is 5 gold. apiece. If you wanted to talk back, it is more expensive.
Is it a tent of holding?
That's a Weasley tent.
Yeah.
How about this one platinum? How about you? I just so happen to not have exactly 5 gold on me, but I have this platinum.
Oh, well, either I could give you change, or you can buy more items for a platinum and make it total.
Sure, fair enough. Sure.
All right. And as most of you look very banged up, do you perhaps need a potion? Or maybe a tissue?
I think you both
what
need
potion
several
you got?
potions.
Oh.
And what potions you got, sir?
Well, in that case, if you are looking for potions of healing, I have 5 available.
I'll take your whole stock.
Well, that is 55 gold for 1. And, let me just count on my fingers how much that is.
275?
For 1.
Is that math right?
So
Scratch
it's
that.
275 for
Scratch
one.
that.
It's 275.
Hey!
Scratch that, sir. Sorry, no.
Okay.
You don't need it. You don't need it. I'm here now. You don't have to worry.
There isn't that one you lose up there, she's talking to dragons.
I'm here to heal your boo-boos.
I also have boo-boos for sale.
You have boo-boos for sale, do you? Really now? Alright,
Alright.
let's see a boo-boo.
I might have to check in the back.
I respect you, John, but I'm not going to take any chances. I'll take 1 health potion.
It's good to be prepared, aye.
Hey,
Oh,
you'll
that's
buy
fine.
one as well.
But don't waste it now. I mean, if you need to use it, then I kind of help you, then aye. But don't use it if you can get healing from me.
Gotcha.
Better to be safe than sorry, though. I mean, in the event you end up a statue again.
Aye, and there's always that as well.
Okay, so...
And I have no intention of becoming a statue again.
No one
Once
does,
upon a
my
time.
good sir,
If I may,
what could I get
you-
for that last 40?
I will get to you in
Could
a
I-
second, but if you are
Sorry.
looking for a way to make the, not see the Gorgon and turn to stone, I have something for you.
Aye, what's that then?
It is the Blindfold of Fear. You put it on, and at the moment something scary comes to you, it blinds you. You cannot see, and you cannot go closer.
Aye, but you can't see either.
Indeed, it is how they keep you safe.
Oh, that sounds counterintuitive.
Well, that's fucking useless.
Only if you're an archer or something. If you
And
feel around, you could
My
get there.
idea.
Well, only if you
Well,
lack to be able to see what you're fighting.
Idea, friend.
But
Hey,
perhaps
John, I think you should. I
running
think you
away.
should at least. I think you should at least humor the man. Come on.
let me see here, and it goes through the card. Okay, so I have a potions of healing. I have a potion of climbing. It is when you don't want to take the stairs and you want to take the wall. All right. I also have a potion of resistance, but I'm not quite sure what it resists. So
Handy.
the person I borrowed it from did not tell me what it is for.
Well, that wasn't a
That's
good
what
idea.
borrowed it
Just
from.
take the. That's a
Well,
bottle of death, ain't it?
I do
That is a
not know.
bottle full of death, ain't
Aye,
it?
for you know, it's a potion of resist life.
I wouldn't drink. I mean,
No,
go
don't
ahead,
drink it.
Morale.
Don't drink it.
Commonly known as poison.
Oh my dear, you must first pay for it. I am very sorry.
I mean, she could test it for you, like a free tester.
But what if
Yeah,
it
Then
makes?
Well,
it is.
What if it
Is
makes her
Lilith
invisible?
able to see simply by looking at the potion, the liquid and all, and see what kind of potion it is?
Make her an Arcana
It's
check
not
for
really arcane, so just checking.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Investigation?
Yes,
okay,
please.
I'll try. Just because.
Right, so it's like a clear, sort of milky liquid. It's like if you make it half water, half milk. It's this yucky, see-through type color, and that's what you can tell. It's definitely magical in to some extent, so it is a potion. I'm not quite sure what it is for yet.
I'm gonna say something, but nope. Too easy.
Damn it.
Well, I'm still
Alright.
At
waiting to
least
see
she
these
knows it
boo-boos.
is a potion.
Alright, well, let me show you what I've got. If I go through here, he picks up like a blue sapphire. I have an elemental gem. It might be useful. I also have this robe over here. It has many useful items in it. I have a bag for carrying things like mine. It's a bag of holding. I have a rope of climbing. It's kind of useless if you also buy the rope of the potion of climbing and the rope of it's up to you, whatever you do. I also have a magic ring, as you can see here. I also have what is this? I have an Ion stone. I'm also not quite sure which one, but I'm sure it's useful to some of you.
I've also got a magic ring.
Hey,
Yeah, what does the ring do?
Well, it tends to bite shit off.
Oh, right, yeah.
oh,
Wanna trade with,
I
know,
was
Roomi?
thinking we'd use it for trade, but what trading value could we get for this ring that eats things?
No, wait. John, I don't think it'd be smart to trade it. If we keep it, then we can give it to someone we don't like.
Well, I was thinking about giving it to the monk, but I thought better of it.
I like things. I
Alright.
like presents.
Go ahead. Have
But
a
yeah,
present that-
Roomi, tell us about the magic ring.
oh! This one is for when you don't want to bother using the window. It can make you see through walls.
Well,
Dibs.
that's pretty handy. That's pretty handy.
I call dibs. How much is that?
Oh, for you, my friend,
Rodak,
it is
hold on.
6,600 gold.
Oh, god damn it.
Good, Janus.
It is very rare. I am so sorry.
We don't
Can
have
I?
any kind of
Can I see if?
that amount.
Would you
I see
accept a ring that bites things?
Well, I need to know, just between you and me. And he whispers to you. Which I'm also gonna whisper.
I'm getting whispered to.
Oh boy.
He's coming really close, whispering
Yes.
sweet nothings in me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You can feel his moustache.
Is he distracted enough, but whispering to John to where we could maybe sneak something off for the cart?
I can try
John
that.
doesn't spot that.
Okay,
I'm
so
all
hang
for
on.
redistribution of wealth.
Is it that? Do you know?
Well, for all John knows, it is.
Oh my
So
friend, I
he's
have.
gonna say, I believe so.
I'm afraid I cannot buy it. I've already sold one, and I've had many complaints.
All right. Oh man. Dolphor's ring of circumcision. Just so you guys know what the joke's about.
Well, that's one way to do that.
Not know that was an item. I mean,
Well,
Okay.
It is a very big world, and there are very strange things. Yes.
so no value for it. You won't take it.
I'm afraid not. It is very hard to sell it. I am getting I have a bit of a reputation.
Okay, all right. Let me look at what else I might have to trade. I have an empty alms box. I should
Well, you
actually
know-
set that up on a corner. Big for alms. Everything else is just too useful, man.
Ooh, my good sir, how about this? And then Free just pulls out the small bag of powdered gems that we found in the mound.
Oh, that is indeed very useful. But, how much do you want for it?
6,600.
I'm afraid I already have a big stash of that kind of thing myself.
What do you all think? What do you think would a fair trade be?
I'm not exactly familiar with crushed gems. I wouldn't know.
We'll do an insight check to suss out some sort of value.
Go for it.
Are they? Let's see.
All right. So, the value of that one. Oh, hang on. I don't even have to do. I wrote this down. So what you got there is about 200 gold odd worth of crushed gems.
Oh, 250 gold.
Oh, you know, that sounds like a fair deal. Please make a persuasion check.
Oof. Someone else, not me.
Persuasion.
Are you
Persuasion.
fronting the deal?
Yes, please. Persuasion.
I'll do it. Let's go. I'll go ahead and do this.
You're gonna use your card.
Are you adding a card?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, 17. Okay.
Yep.
Well, you know, I'm having a very good day, even though it was rudely interrupted by many people appearing at once. Which is usually how my worst nightmares end. But at least I'm dressed for this. No, I will offer you I will give you 250 gold for that, indeed.
Sold. Very well. I will make that transaction.
Alright, so he counts out 250 gold for you. Now, perhaps I can interest you in the rest of my items.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to accidentally click sneak attack because apparently I did.
And he dies. No.
Hey
Takes the
guys,
dragons and runs.
star items now.
Well, I
Alright,
don't see why not.
by the way, as everybody's talking, Lily, what are you saying to the dragons?
Oh yeah, no, she's just telling them like how they've been traveling, and then how they flew through the air, and how the group has a technicolored sheep.
Right. So, as you're telling them everything, they make turns and going, "That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow,
Wait.
that's crazy."
Amazing.
Don't we need dragon blood for something?
We don't.
What?
No, we don't. Vernak, I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a whole immortality plotline with the kobolds.
Don't worry about it.
Glad somebody's remembering
Yeah.
something. All right. Well, I have other items, and he takes out. It looks like a pin, like a lapel pin with a feather in it. I have a quell's feather token of the bird.
Hmm.
You know it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is.
Good sir, I think I'd just like to buy the book, charcoal, and the one potion and leave it at that. So what is that collectively?
So it's 55. So wait, hang on. It was 55 for a potion, and it's giving you 250.
Yeah.
So 190.
5 for the
So 190
95.
gold. 190 gold. Then you get the potion and you get the book and charcoal.
Yes.
Yeah, so that leaves me at 190.
Huh?
Yeah. I bought a healing potion as well, so I'm down to 47 gold.
Okay. Well, all right.
Maybe we'll ask the dragons if they have. If I don't think we. Oh, we got his name. His name is Roomi.
Yes.
Does he have anything
Roomi.
interesting for sale?
Okay. So they're gonna whisper this to you as you're whispering to them.
Oh. Insider information.
Hey. She will also split the good berry that she has and share it between the two dragons.
Free, we'll just try to distract our good friend Roomi and just starts talking to Roomi about his dragons. It's like, where'd you get those fine looking little things?
Oh, and I got them in a bet. I am very good at gambling. Very, very good.
So, they're a hassle. Are they a hassle to deal with at all?
Oh, they tend to fight, and one tends to be, smarter than the other one, but they're both mostly idiots.
No, they're not. They're wonderful. Lilu pipes up from the opposite end of the campfire.
Do you favor one over the other?
Of course I do. Not. They can hear me, so I will not answer that question. And Elion, please make a animal handling check.
Oh my goodness.
Do it.
Did you get the message?
I did, yeah. I'm intrigued.
Ooh, there's something I wanted to ask. Does it seem like he sells like conventional mundane items as well?
Yes. So there are like random items on the cart. Like there's a cork, and it also seems like there's sets of tools. So like there's jeweler's tools, hunting traps, things like that.
Okay.
But also there is what seems very inexplicable, some kind of very oddly shaped. It looks like a duck. Yellow. It's a rubber duck.
Definitely buy the duck. Definitely buy the rubber ducky.
Interesting. Does he sell any simple weaponry at all?
Oh, do you mean like a stick or something sharper?
Something like this maybe, and I'll pull out the last remaining javelin I have.
Oh, indeed. I have a assortment. They're in like what to keep umbrellas. Yes, some of them. I have many. I also have one that is made out of pure lightning. But don't take a bath with it.
That's interesting. Are you interested in selling that?
Indeed. Yes, it will stop setting fire to my sentient luggage.
I shan't ask. How much? Just out of curiosity.
For the lightning of javelin, it is 1,000 gold.
figured as much.
I am sorry. Perhaps we will meet again. We are more fortunate than not cheap plebs.
I hope so. Huh. Interesting things
Free
like that
will
exist.
will just go and whisper into Eighth in his ear, "You want that javelin? Your ingredient is crime."
I would like it. I don't need it right now. Don't try anything.
You say so.
We've been making a bunch of enemies. Let's try not to make any more.
What do you mean? We've made no enemies. The enemies we have made are all dead.
And
Why
most
not
of our
be-
friends.
But I appreciate the offer.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, I'll buy 3 javelins off of him, just regular ones.
Right, so they will be 10. Oh, sorry, they will be 3 gold each.
3 gold each. Sure thing. Wait, 3 gold each?
Each.
Each. Ooh.
Eesh.
I am so sorry. My little dragons are very expensive to feed.
Could we drop it down to 2 gold each? I'm buying 3.
Make a persuasion check, please.
You
Persuasion.
take it.
I'm very good at these.
8. Okay.
13.
I will make you a counter offer. I will give you your javelins for 1 gold each, but only if you agree to do something for Roomi.
Okay, and what would that entail?
Well, I am off to the capital, and as a foreigner, I am struggling to establish myself, so hopefully I will open a shop and not be located between 2 very close together buildings. Anyway, perhaps if you can take some of my badges and spread them around, and know that Roomi is somewhere in the capital, and bring some business, advertising.
I understand, but I gesture to myself. I'm not exactly the most approachable person, but by intention. Are you sure the 6 gold overall would that be satisfactory?
Of course.
I just don't think that I'm going to give you exactly what you need in that deal.
Oh, you are afraid that if you're a person of honor, I see. If I give you the badges and I discount, you will walk away and throw the badges away, and you will feel guilty. Poor Roomi.
Not
I have
that.
cheated
I
him.
could give it an honest attempt. But,
Indeed.
like I said, and I gesture to myself again, just covered in blood.
Well, you can ask some of your very unpleasant friends if they can do it for you.
Got
I need,
another
like-
proposal for you.
Go for it.
Well, wouldn't advertising be a bit more effective if we were flaunting some of your wares?
Well, you see, the thing is, my badges do more than just badge. What do badges do? Anyway.
This guy kills me.
But if you do want some of my things to sell on, we can come up with a contract. I am very good at contracts.
Let's hear this. Let's hear this. We're talking business. Very well.
So, from his sleeve, he pulls this scroll that unfurls, and it's got golden writing on it. All right. Well, if you are interested in doing business with me, you can sign here, and it will say that you are eternally bound to work for Roomi.
Ugh.
Nope. Mm-mm. That is a horrible idea. And I'm saying that.
Why I'm casting this?
Sorry. Sorry, sir, but I just don't put myself in one's employment just like that.
Just double checking something.
Yeah, I think
That's
we
why I'm
prefer to
casting
remain
that.
flexible.
Like I'm all willing to go into a contractual deal with a human being, but just checking first.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
However, I will give you 6 gold pieces for 3 javelins. So, here you go.
Okay. Okay.
Let's just dodge the contracts.
Might be time to
That'd be a good idea.
thoroughly scrutinize this contract first.
All right.
No, I said we just don't sign it. We have our own problems to deal with right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Aren't you already contracted to Janus? How does your faith work?
Who said I'm
Jesus.
selling my soul here?
You can subcontract.
Oh no, you will not be selling your soul. You will be selling your destiny.
Okay, guys. No.
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 Respectfully will pass.
How incredibly tempting. No.
I mean, Lilith could do it.
Lilith
She's already done that.
again glares at Rordak. Lilith glares at Rordak again.
I have got some reservations with making contracts with tieflings, because often or not you are competing with someone else that is like fiery and scary with all means. Not a good idea. Where is my water? There it is.
It's not a genie.
Are you asking that in character?
No. Oh. No. Just are y'all getting genie vibes from him?
Well, Lidu may be along the lines of believing that. His dragons seem to talk quite a bit.
Yeah, because I'm like, no, there's something off. And contracts?
Has
I'm
a
like-
space that seems small but is bigger on the inside.
Yeah. Guys.
Something happens when you rob my tent.
This seems like a top.
Oh dear.
Okay.
All right, so freeze
You're
owl.
lagging quite a bit. I didn't catch what you were saying.
Oh, sorry. I was saying, your owl comes back with a ring that he wrestled off Tuso, who's still in the car. It is the ring you guys found where you found the druid. It's a golden ring with a red ruby on it.
We're talking about the mimic ring now.
No,
Lidu
this is
has
not.
the activation phrase for that.
Uh,
It's the Ring of the Hearth.
Okay, so free. Athena puts that ring in your hand. Ooh. Anybody hear me?
yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yep.
this is very quiet
Yeah.
all of a sudden.
I'm trying to deal with a crane fly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
John, you don't know.
Yeah. I just know. Yeah, whatever this is.
Maybe it's just because it's foreign.
He's very foreign, yeah, extremely foreign.
Well, if you're not here to buy, you are perhaps here to rest.
You guys are still lagging.
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, broke up there a little bit, Marcel.
All right. Sorry. He was saying, if you're not here to buy, you are perhaps here to rest. Your friends.
Would you be
very
willing? Would you
Oh,
be
yeah.
willing to let us rest at your fire?
Indeed,
night?
it's a big fire. Big. Sit.
I'll look to the others. Shall we?
Yeah, cool.
I don't see why not.
Friendly enough, sort.
I don't see why not.
Do we have to check with the Janissaries? Maybe they. They still haven't
Sure.
paid us. So.
No.
Sure.
Then you're
I'll
not-
go talk with I forget the guy's name. Well, the now de facto commander. I'll go have a chat with him.
All right. So they seem to be taking stock. There's some healing magic going on because quite a lot of the Janissaries are very hurt. Some of them very, very hurt.
Yeah.
Yes. Just
Oh, I was going to ask. I can't remember off the top of my head, but what was the name of the older Janissary?
Grace Harper.
Grace.
Grace Harper. That's right.
Grace. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
walk up
Grace.
to Harper and get his attention. Hey, I think we're planning on perhaps resting by that merchant's fire for the night. Have you got any plans?
Nothing beyond securing the perimeter and the prisoners. I'm worried about that one, and he points to the barbarian in the cage. You can see now it seems to be straining against the chains.
How long has he been doing that?
Ever since we caught him, that
And he hasn't rested?
not really. I'm not really here to judge him. I'm just here to take him to judgment. If you want to know more about him, I would ask our mystic friend who made us travel across the plains. Well,
Right.
you've spoken to the man over there. Do you think he's trustworthy?
He's strange, extravagant. Apart from that, I don't
Right.
think there's much else to him as far as I can tell.
Well, this makes a good defensible position, so perhaps we can take a few hours, rest up, heal ourselves.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Well, let us know if anything changes. If you need any help, just let us know.
All right, thank you very much, and thanks for your help during this madness.
It's alright. Anyway, rest up. I'll walk back to the camp.
Okay, so who's talking to who?
Dita's gonna wait until there's a gap or a lull in the conversation and Rumi's kind of off to the side,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he's on his own, she'll go and talk to him.
All right. Madam, could I perhaps interest you in a item of a luggage? That it moves about by itself, but it tends to eat people when they're not looking.
No, but your dragons, they seem to
Speak highly of me.
quite talkative, aren't
Oh.
they?
Oh, you have the gift. Yes, very good, yes. I've never managed it. I found that shouting at them really loud gets the message.
Oh, they happened to mention a previous assistant. Nudge,
Oh,
nudge.
nudge, I am afraid. He went the same way as Wink Wink. Well,
Oh dear.
Wink Wink fell into the luggage. We don't know where he is. Nudge Nudge, well, he tested a potion.
Oh,
I would go into more detail, but I am afraid of offending you.
that'll be alright. Your dragons did mention something curious that I thought I might try running by you.
Indeed, please ask me. I am. Oh, everything is that is mine is yours for a price.
I wish to be better able to protect those that I travel with.
Oh, indeed, is. He sort of looks at you. There's a twinkle in his eye. Oh, indeed, I see this. Perhaps you will find that you are able to do this in the morning.
He nods and gives him like she
Yeah.
looks immensely pleased
I
with
called it.
herself with a sentence phrased as thus, and then she just kind of smiles and says, I suppose we're sharing your campsite for the evening.
Indeed,
Thank you
and
for that.
please be
May
careful.
I-
Do not wander into the tent because there are things that eat you, and there are things that spit you out. Don't ask how they're connected.
Okay.
Good.
There was another question that I had though about a talisman.
Oh, those talkative two little
Carry it.
shits.
Well,
I am telling them,
they
do
have
not tell
curious.
anybody, and the moment they meet anybody who has the gift of the druids, they go yum 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 yum. It is like they want attention.
Gift of the druid.
Ah, yes.
Does that happen often?
Oh, no, not for many years. But the first one in like, what is it now, 4 decades? Decade is 10.
Is it possible to make an entire group of people able to do that?
Well, it depends. It is a very good question. Is that a witch, perhaps?
Lilu will take a step closer and just kind of like lower her voice and gesture to the group and say, we all have the gift.
Oh, this is very strange. Did you perhaps dig into a place that is deep in the ground that has funny symbols and crawly black things?
Rather specific, but yes.
Oh my god, please get away from me.
What?
Oh no, I am joking. It is fine. You're not leaking. If you were leaking, then I would say get away. I would scream first, and then I would say get
checks
away.
herself to see if she's leaking. What are you talking about?
Oh no, you would know. It's not a little. It's a lot. You would be leaking with the tentacle. It would be nasty. I would be screaming. I'm not right now screaming.
But would this talisman be able to help against that?
Oh no. What you need for that is well, my first recommendation is to run away as far as you can. Get to hallowed ground. It is not the same as hollow ground. I have made that mistake before. Or you need a special flower. It smells like it. It's like if if you eat a lot of chili and you fart, it smells like that.
This man is amazing.
It's a flower. It is very rare. Only grows deep underground. The crawly things are afraid of that smell.
Okay.
Yes.
But this talisman, they mention that it can help.
Perhaps they have also mentioned it is not for sale.
Could it be wished for?
Oh. Perhaps it could be asked for. I am always in need of people to do things for me.
Depends on what you need doing, though.
Oh, I need many things. For instance, if you can speak to the royal family and tell them, this is my good friend Roomi, please give him a shop in the capital, that would help.
I don't know who those people are, but
Then
I
you
don't know if
cannot
I-
get the talisman. I am so sorry.
alright. It's fair.
But if you are interested and have not had interested customer for a long time, you must come and find me when you have a gigantic stash of gold.
How would we be able to find you, Roomi?
Well, apparently my voice does carry. So when you get to Cindershan, you just listen. If you hear lots of boring people, that is not where I am. If you are hearing many excitements and you can hear people giving coin for many great goods, you will find room.
Okay, so we follow the coin.
Indeed, and excitement. Boring?
Follow the
No.
coin.
Excitement.
Follow the coin and the excitement.
Yes, very good. Yes. So is that a
Lilu
no?
wanders off with the dragons with her. What? What? A no for what?
The luggage? Would you like to see it, maybe? Because it keeps
no,
eating
I've
my
been
other
warned
items.
against I've been warned against the dragons. I mean, the luggage, the dragon. Yes, no luggage. And you want us back to the group?
Free will go over to the cart and bring it over, right over here.
Okay. So I was in the process before of all my hand gestures, moving carts so that will form a little protective barrier. Alright. Okay, so as everybody camps down for the night, also the first casualty is Joe. He's snoring, nobody's business.
Oh, buddy.
Alright, and Free will just kind of lean into the cart and whisper to Athena, like, alright, what you got?
Alright, so Athena, being an owl, regurgitates the items you asked for. Also, there's bits of mouse. So it seems to be like a washer for a cart or something. So maybe you took it off a cart. Everything it looks ring-like that you asked for. So obviously there's the ring of the hearth. There is the mimic ring that you also found. Got out of Tusa, and then some shiny pebbles. You guys don't have a lot of rings yet.
This isn't what I asked for.
But she looks up at you with like a look of pride.
You did a great job. Damn, I should have been more specific.
Lilu, can I get that sentence just one more time? Lilu.
Oh, I'm monologuing. What? Which sentence?
The wish.
Okay.
I wish to be better
didn't
able
write it
to.
down. Give me a
You
second.
said I wish.
I wish to be better able to protect those that I travel with.
Okay. Okay.
Better able, best enabled. Able to protect and do the thing was the gist of it.
Okay. Understood. All right.
Basically, leading into the folk hero thing. I just figured,
Mm-hmm.
plain and simple. That's who she is.
All right. So as everybody settles down, some more hurt than others.
Yeah, Free just marches back to the campfire with a disappointed look on his face.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Oh, absolutely.
Alright. Well, get rest anyway. I'm gonna be up for a little while longer.
Right.
Lilu will stay up as well. She's gonna take first watch.
Okay, I was gonna bonus that. Right. This is everybody camps down. Some of the Janissaries sleeping next to their charges. Also, it's less prisoners. The so-called witch is at the side of this barbarian. You will remember they were arrested together. She seems to be trying to calm him down, but he is straining like the Hulk to get out of that cage. And also she seems to be speaking in a language that none of you know.
Oh, okay.
That's not me being mean, I checked. Also, it could be me being mean. Alright, so anything you're doing while you're resting?
Leo's gonna try to carve one of the dragons, like a pseudo dragon,
Okay.
during watch.
Okay, everybody else?
I'm just gonna be tending to my glaive and resharpening it using a whetstone. Yeah, that's basically it.
John reads his holy book.
With a heavy, heavy hand.
Yes, turning pages with a heavy finger.
So what's that, Marielle?
Journal.
Alien just goes like, tries to get inside a bush and tries to meditate inside it.
Okay.
Yeah, Rodolph
For
will
free, just take that as a journal
push-ups,
and see these
exercises.
Hell yeah.
100 sit-ups. 100.
Yep.
No rest
10
week.
kilometers every single day.
Yeah, just runs around the campfire.
Yep.
Free just takes out his newly bought journal, and on the first page he seems to be drawing something.
Okay. Also, on the first page, sort of as a watermark, there is there are the words Roomi's magnificent journals. This one does not talk back.
He'll cross out those. He'll cross it out.
Oh, man. Text-to-speech book, that'd be great.
Alright, the magnificent Roomi himself does retire to his tent, which does seem to seal itself slightly better than a tent normally would, but the dragons are curled up next to Lilu.
Oh, I'm gonna ask. That's awesome. Yeah, she will totally just like chill with the dragons. Best friends.
Alright, as everybody's resting and you're keeping some watch, anything you notice at first, beyond the strangeness of trying to rest as the sun starts to crest the horizon, as dawn approaches, the thief, this one, seems to be singing to himself a song with lyrics going something like "You'll be sorry," and then an occasional maniacal giggle. And Lilu, I need you to make a perception check if you're on watch.
Sure. Sorry, I was just trying to get that from.
That's fine.
Who else is on? Who else is on watch with Lilu?
Like Anthony is as well.
Yeah, Aethne, yeah. She said she'd stay up for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think Free also is because he's just drawing this thing in his journal.
Sure. Ooh. Well done.
Ooh.
Hey!
Hey,
Not
never
bad.
mind my oof. Well done, you.
Oh, Daniel.
Hang on.
Had to happen at some point.
Lilu's busy like.
It was inevitable.
The dragons and everything.
I'm just typing.
Ouch.
Okay, so Lulu, you don't see very much. All right, you do keep a careful eye. Even though this so-called witch was set free, she does stay next to the cage the whole night. Everybody else rests, occasionally stirring. But for the most part, it's quiet. If he sees something else, up to you what to do with that information.
I'll take note of that. And if nothing changes, I'll just go back to my watch.
Okay. So, if the brightness of day is overhead, who is on second watch? And you need one more watch. So, you need 2 people.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay?
John will also take that watch.
Okay. So, as Lilu is method acting sleepiness.
Sorry.
It's fine.
It's not 10:30 on the side of the world.
What is it?
I'm kidding, it is 10:30.
Oh, okay. Bye. Anyway, so John and Rodak, you find yourselves the only 2 awake of the party. Alright, if you feel like any in-character conversation, now's the time.
John will pull out a pipe, light it, pull out a spare pipe, offer it to Rodak.
And Rhoda will partake of the pipe.
Hey.
It's always good to have an emergency pipe.
Yep.
Can we say there's some special herbs in those pipes?
Oh, damn. You got the good shit.
I mean, us religious types need to be able to get a little closer to our God. You know?
Praise Janus indeed. As he drags one.
Good stuff.
Some good shit.
What is happening?
The cloud of smoke all
So-
around us.
Sometimes you just gotta mellow out, you know?
I
Yeah, man.
I like to do this after a couple of real close calls, you know.
Yeah,
Really
you
just
know?
chills you out.
I mean, dude, you were like stoned.
Yeah.
Like a whole day.
I was, and now I'm getting stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drags one. The circle is complete.
So it is.
Yep. So what's there to know? Why Janus?
Well, Jonas,
Why Janus, man?
came across a priory a couple of years ago, and I tried to steal from him.
Nice.
Anyway, they caught me, and instead of turning me in, they actually converted me.
Oh, phrasing. Okay. How? Was it torture? Was it just
No,
a lot of reading? What happened?
there was a lot of reading involved, and lectures, and sermons, and the sort.
God damn. That just sounds excruciating. But glad you found your faith, man.
Wasn't so bad after the first 2 or 3 years.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Aye. And you, where does Rodak actually hail from?
Crap. I need to remember this place. Is it Osterhold?
Yes.
Osterhold.
And where did you learn to fight like that?
On the streets. In Osterhold.
I know about street life myself, but never learned to fight like that.
Oh, you gotta do what you gotta do when you have to survive. Even you don't know when your next meal is coming.
But someone teach you, or do you just develop it yourself?
I had a friend, and unfortunately he's gone.
Sorry.
It
I
happens.
know the feels. I know the feels.
Yep.
Aye, it's life.
I'm looking for the man who did it. When we find him, I will kill him.
That it does strike fairly close to home as well. But let me just say, if you're going out for vengeance, be sure to dig 2 graves.
Oh, I'll dig way more than 2.
Aye, all right. Well, I shan't judge
And
no
then I drag the
condone.
pipe. Yep. As I take one more puff of the pipe. Good shit.
That's strong. Careful now. It's prime grade. What are we gonna call it? Fucking
Holy grass?
holy grass.
I was gonna say holy leaf.
Cultivated in the gardens of patience.
Mm.
Fucking
I mean-
holy grass.
That sounds amazing.
God.
Touched by the
much
hand
Mary-
of God.
Not so much Mary Jane as Mary Janus.
Yep.
I will come up with,
that's
we'll come
like
with a,
the-
with a fancy
the
name
strain.
just now. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a nice, like, Janusy kind of name for the strain. We're gonna think of something there. But placeholder
divine
holy
herb.
grass.
No, no.
The divine herb.
It is
The
the FHG, yo.
The what?
FHG.
FHG.
freaking holy grass. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, I lost my train of thought now. Yeah, that's a good question. Does John have the therapy rock?
Yeah, of course, he's always got the therapy rock.
Okay, just give me 1 second.
Who else has the therapy rock, really?
Yeah.
For a while, he was the therapy rock, and the therapy rock was him,
Yeah.
and life was whole and complete.
John's ultimate form becomes the therapy rock.
Eh,
The
Yep.
therapy rock.
Most powerful being in the world.
I mean, he already became a statue, so if he became the actual therapy rock, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, you know, things have a funny way of working out.
They really do.
Okay. Right, so therapy rock, hang on. Alright, so the therapy rock, I will need both John and Rodak. So please.
Is it D12?
I think it is. Hang on, I just gonna know. I think it might be a D20 on this one actually. It is.
Therapy rock, let's see what it does.
Yeah, no. So the roll table.
D20.
Yeah, I read D20, please.
18 and 7.
Okay, so Rodak first. Alright, so Rodak, you have +2 to saving throws for the next 10 hours. It is now 10 o'clock in the morning, so you have it until 8 o'clock. Okay. John, you gain 1d10 temporary hit points that last until the next rest, short or long.
Oh, alright.
Because 7 is a holy number.
6 temporary hit points. Lovely. Lovely.
Very nice. And Lilu, did you get your thing?
That is pretty cool. I had to read it twice because I was like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
But I see the thing. That's amazing.
Right, as we continue to break the game, everybody's done resting, so you should be fully healed now. You should have half your hit dice back and your...
Thank God.
Oh, I was all out of rages. Good.
I had one left. No, I was out too.
Oh, the spell slots.
Full HP.
Thank goodness for that.
Mm-hmm.
All the hit points. I ready to face another day.
As you guys,
Just to make sure, when you click on your character, there are like 3 balls, 1 red, 1 green, and 1 blue. The green one is HP, but the blue one is temporary HP.
yes.
I-
Wait, oh, you mean the token?
On the token, I believe that's your armor class.
Yes,
Right?
it is.
Yeah.
It should
Oh,
be that.
okay.
What's the red one?
I don't think that's assigned.
That's nothing. I haven't chosen anything for that. I think it's if you use a different system.
You know what? Assign it to corruption points. I think I'll need that.
This is fun. So as you guys come to terms with the trauma of waking up. Sorry, that's how I feel about waking up. There is a sharp whistle from the entryway from the tent as Roomi whistles for his dragons. Good morning, Jermaine. Brett, Blizz, come back. And the dragons, pseudo dragons, sleepily.
Surprised one of them wasn't Maurice.
Iago.
Does anyone get Jermaine and Brett?
For some rea- at the back of my mind, I'm like, I should know this because the names ring a bell, but I'm coming up blank.
That's fine. We'll deal with the concourse later. All right.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh, God.
I'm good.
At some point,
Like the Concords.
a man runs out of names. All right. So,
that's fair.
hey, I worked out the whole royal family,
Oh, God.
and I had a whole week of marking second-year exams with people who can't speak English. So my mind is broken. Anyway, so the
Goodness.
the dragons go back into the tent, and the tent closes. And a moment later, the tent lifts up. Something underneath seems to emerge from the ground. As a purple and large elephant emerges from the ground with a tent on its back.
Wow.
Well, that's impressive.
And you also notice that Roomi comes out of the tent and he sits behind the elephant's ears and he waves. Do remember to come to Roomi's Bazaar, now opening in a suspicious alley somewhere in the capital.
Right.
Unless you want to buy things, I have to go. The elephant doesn't last all day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Neither
Goodbye,
waves
strange
enthusiastic.
people. None of you introduced yourselves. I have no idea what is going on. Goodbye.
Oh, I thought Lilu did. Okay. Well, Brett and Jermaine will introduce her if you listen carefully enough. She just kind of smiles and waves.
Have any of us seen anything like that before?
Make a history check.
Well,
No.
you
All of
know, every so often, sometimes when
All
I'm
of it?
smoking my pipe, yeah, I see a few things.
You see a lot of purple elephants.
Lilu greets the elephant.
The elephant does not greet back, unfortunately.
Oh,
It's not a
Looks
real
very
elephant.
important when the elephant doesn't talk back.
Hang on.
history a shot. Why not?
Hey.
He was distracted by all the amazing and wondrous things. Sounds about
Okay.
right.
So,
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
Alien!
That out.
Holy shit.
very nice. Well done.
You know all.
Okay. So, Ethne.
Does
In-
anyone? Sorry, I was just looking at our bonuses for history. Is it only Lilith?
I think it might be.
Oh, it's true. And I got a 9. And I got a 9.
Okay,
next
Lilith
highest
and
modifier
John
is
both
John's
have a
1.
bonus to intelligence. Okay.
Oh, good. That I've got things planned for history. That's not. All right. So, anyway, so I'll start with Ethne. You know, in where you come from the south, right?
Yes.
Beyond Dyrecinder.
Lodal.
Yes. So in those lands, there are talk of strange, mystical merchants who travel on the back of purple elephants. You've heard stories before. You've never seen one. They are shunned in the Jewel of the East. I can't remember the city's name right now, but there is the other trade towns tend to not welcome them in, because when they move into a town, they are bad for business. But that is the extent of what you know. Free, you from Jartosa know that there have been several legendary attempts by foolhardy pirates to kidnap or attack such merchants wherever they are from. To great disastrous effects. The pirates who attempt this never return. There are, of course, those who are in taverns who swear that one time they did capture one of these people and force them to grant a wish. Elion, you know exactly what this is. This is one of the very few rare trading jinn who emerge from the realms beyond the material plane to take advantage of the greed of mortals. What you are seeing in front of you is a powerful genie, where most genies have an element of, jinn have an element of fire, wind, water, and so forth. These thrive on coin itself. They are avatars of trade.
His element is money.
His element is money.
Also, I called it.
Right, very well.
Come back.
Lilu, you're just upset at the elephant. Rodak, you called it, but you've never seen this before, Lilith. You've never seen this before. John, you also haven't seen this before. It seems very unholy to you. Holy smokes.
Let's be pipe. Focus me pipe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stare at the pipe and be like, okay. Yeah.
I told you it's strong. I think it was still under the effects, yeah.
A little too consecrated.
Yeah, you're a little too powerful.
So the poor
It's got a good
Janissaries,
fry. More powerful than normal.
scramble to move a cart out of the way as the elephant threatens to crush one. As it moves this way down the street. If you can see my crudely drawn arrow there.
Mm-hmm.
And he seems to be talking all the way he goes. There's nobody else on the road, it's sort of off the main route, but he seems to be just advertising himself as he goes. Never forget Roomi's Bazaar.
I surely won't now.
I won't forget the mustache.
Good.
Yeah.
I will not forget the elephant and the dragons.
And the wish.
And the wish.
Wish takes less priority.
Wish takes big priority for you.
No, pseudo dragons take most priority.
Oh, that's also
Hmm.
true.
Okay. Alright, so as the Janissaries are now. I'm lagging. Where is my thing? Alright, as the Janissaries are now getting ready to leave, it seems that the witch is coming with you. Hang on, one of my maps didn't load, but just talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Nidu will just head towards the cart and start getting Joe settled in the cart again.
Thanks.
I'll actually come along with Lidu there, and I'll pretend that I'm checking the cart over, and then I'll pretend that I'm checking underneath the cart, and then just see if I see our hidden friend there.
Alright, so at the moment you sort of bend down hoping to look into the cart, but you're sort of greeted by her face directly. Hello.
Yeah, so there you
There
are.
you are.
Well, we're going to be moving soon.
How's your
Tell
friend?
me. As far as I can tell, he's alright. But I do
Good.
have to ask, what exactly did you do?
Oh, I fixed him with a curse.
Fixed him with a curse.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
What are the conditions of this curse?
Not exactly sure. Maybe don't take him on thin ice.
With that, John climbs on the cart, and the cart creaks in protest.
I flick my eyes up to the cart and back to her. Ah, I see. Can I just get a read on her? Does she seem like she's hiding a sort of like malicious joy in the situation? Or does she genuinely seem like, I hope I fixed him? Does she seem like genuine?
Make a insight check.
15.
So from what you can tell, she seems quite genuine. She believes that she fixed it.
Right, well, you hang on tight then. And I stand up, and I continue to get prepared.
Alright.
Nidu will start
Free eventually joins. If Free will eventually join everyone at the cart, although he seems to just be solemnly staring at the whatever he drew in his journal. And he closes it and puts it away.
Okay.
Right.
I wanted to ask, is there anything that Elion's doing?
I think she's watching everything and going along.
Okay.
Alrighty. Was everybody ready to leave?
Yeah, do the Janissaries look ready?
Yes. So they do seem more patched up than they were before. The witch takes up her cage from before, but it's not locked. She's just sitting in it now. She's keeping a very mournful eye on the straining barbarian. Yes, and everybody's. Yes, sorry, go.
Before we head off then, I think seeing that, Aethne will just quickly get off the cart and wander over to the witch Goes up to her. Hey, many thanks for your help yesterday.
My pleasure. You and your little friends still tagging along?
For the time being, yes, until we get to patience.
Got a big trial planned for us there, apparently.
I
For
wouldn't
him.
know anything about that.
A place to go for trials, apparently.
So I've heard, at least been indicated. I wanted to ask, your friend, has he been struggling the entire night?
Yeah, nasty spirit in him won't make him rest.
He's possessed.
Kinda, yeah.
I take it you don't know anything to solve that situation then?
Oh no, I was trying to help him. But I ought to take him back to my people, do that, but got arrested. He might have massacred a place.
Interesting. Are you saying then you're kind of caught in the crossfire, I guess, with what he was doing?
Yeah, he came looking for me. I'm supposed to heal him. But I didn't do it fast enough, exactly.
Well, here's hoping that Janissaries give you a fair trial then. They seem quite brutal lot.
Well, they do tend to name their god quite a lot.
Oh, I've noticed.
It's branding, probably.
Yeah, feels that way. Well, I'll leave you to it for now. All the best.
What's your name, stranger?
Daphne.
Right. And your mercenary group?
Yours?
Work in
Sorry?
progress.
Right. You're a funny lot in Dyrecinder. My name is Gulpmar.
Very well, Godma. I'll nod to her and get back to the cart. That's interesting.
Alrighty then. Anybody else want to do anything?
Nah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well.
Alright, so your donkey friend leads your cart following the rest of the prison carts as you wind a ever climbing, ascending road off the main track. Get a good view of this lake here, and eventually you turn back to the main route. And as the road winds on and the day ticks by, you eventually reach Patience.
Finally.
One gets visibly more and more excited the closer we get to Patience.
Like the holy
Don't
Disneyland.
break. Don't break.
Yes.
Don't break the cart.
Wait, I want to bring up that information so that I can properly character. Where is it? Where is it? Where is that?
There it is. Penitence Castle.
Penitence Castle, the Cathedral of Janus, the Bridge of Sins, the Bridge of Scales, the Judge's Eye, all great, wonderful places.
How
As we're
incredibly welcoming.
We're entering the gates to enter Patience. He's like, Free just sighs. Like, I know all about this place. John wouldn't shut up about it.
It's where I was trained.
I can only imagine, Free.
Right. So your group takes the route around the top. Don't enter
Okay, so-
the eastern or the northern gate. These seem to be heavily guarded. There's quite an advanced slums district built right up against the wall. You do see a line of people seemingly waiting to get into this northern gate here. And from what you get from them, from what you can see, is they are poor. They are ragged. They are like they've not maybe eaten in days. They are begging to get into the city.
As we pass by them, Free's face grows angry.
Alright. So, going past the large and impressive mills, because I didn't get the scale right, eventually you reach Judgment Row. So, okay, you do see a bridge. The bridge has quite tall carved angels every few meters spanning the Queenspan Bridge. On the edge of the cliff here, leading to the river mouth, there is a line of trebuchets. Hundreds of them. Can't put hundreds of tokens down, but there are hundreds of them in real life, in our imagination. Shutting up now. Alright, they are all aimed into the mouth of the river.
No enemy vessels comes into the Needle River without our permission.
Isn't that a little overkill, don't you think?
Overkill is underrated.
If it gets the work done.
For once, I have to agree
really
with
does.
John.
Yep, overkill all the way. If you're gonna kill, do it over. Do it extra.
All to protect your all to protect your...
Broke up a lot there, man.
Oh yeah, it just cut out.
Yeah.
It just
Got out.
It got to auto protect
Alt.
your.
Your righteous city.
Aye. And the cities beyond up the river. You want a hostile force coming up the Needle River, do you? Into the lake.
Right.
A fan of that response.
Whatever your misgivings, Free, Patience is a strategic location.
Well, fine.
Okay, so once you reach this sort of large open area here, the first thing you see, the walls are tall and white bricked. Every now and again there is a sort of a relief fresco type situation of a pair of scales, much like John's holy scales. The first thing you notice when you reach this is Penitent's Castle, with its turrets. There seem to be like a mountainy sort of raised bit in the middle of the city, with a castle built on top, spires lancing into the sky. You also notice the almost blinding glare of a golden dome on top of the building over here. It's a kind of lighthouse sort of structure. Also, you see the docks are busy with ships coming into dock here, and there seems to be army tents right outside this door. You see many janissaries, some of them nodding in recognition of your caravan. Not you specifically, but the people you're traveling with. You also see some of them are wounded. There's like a triage tent situation going on. But some of them are gravely wounded with missing limbs, missing eyes. They've recently seen battle. You eventually reach this area here, and you notice that there's a tall black obelisk standing on the water's edge. It would have been perfectly black if it wasn't for the passing seagulls. Right. Once you reach this area, the convoy pulls to a halt. And it seems like one by one they're going this route. Going this way. Okay. But at which point the old man, Grace Harper, walks up to your van with a piece of parchment in his hand. My friends, thank you for enduring this arduous journey with us. This letter of commission will grant you the money promised.
It has been an honor to serve.
Yes. At your earliest convenience, please report to the Cathedral of Janus across the Bridge of Sins, and someone will assist you.
Of course.
No, must we?
If you want to get paid, yes.
It's alright. It's alright. I can do it myself. I can go. None of you need to go with me unless you really want to.
Well, we're here. I might as well
Rodak with all
explore
your
this.
money.
I'll come with you, John, if they will allow us.
Oh, they will. They will.
I'll put myself through it. Fine.
You needn't put
Oh,
yourself into such discomfort, Free. It's not necessary.
No, I'll do it. Even if there's some singing choir, I'll
Oh,
deal with
they'll
it.
actually be singing there all the time.
Alright, so
Great hymns to Janus. It's glorious.
With some right bops that they belt out.
alright, so as they leave on their route, the old man directs you to the western gate, as that is the public entrance to patients.
Only the clergy is allowed on the small island across the British scales. Oh, John will be able to get in there, wouldn't he?
Yes, you would. You can absolutely do that if you want to.
Alright.
Will they let us cross if we're with you?
Would they?
They have been known to be difficult. Kind of think of them as customs in the US.
Alright.
Yeah. So not unless you want to be ID'd.
I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, but Free does. and Lilith.
And Tusa.
And Tusa.
And
Joe. Essentially living contraband.
Exactly.
And
So
Joe.
yeah, and sheep as well. Yeah, that's not the best idea.
Or just to us.
Yeah, maybe not the best idea. Although I mean, John will probably go pay a visit to the clergy district somewhere along the line while during their stay in patience. But for now, come, friends, let me take you through the city, show you its many wonders.
There are no wonders you haven't told me of.
Alright, so you queue.
Hundreds of times.
You join the queue of the western gate. One by one of the guards. The guards look way more armed than they did at the other towns you've been at. The biggest town you've been, or city-ish that you've been to, is Balian, and they have nothing like this. on the gate on either side of the entrance there are large carvings of the god Janus himself holding out a pair of scales.
We'll give a holy sign or the
Yes.
equivalent of.
And the striking thing about Janus is that he has two faces on his head. Right. Eventually it's your turn. Guard walks up. All right. He's got a piece of paper and a quill with him. Business and patience. Oi, business.
John.
Oh, business patience. We were part of a convoy coming in. I'm a servant of Janus myself, and these are my companions. We are resting here and possibly we'll beseech the clergy to have a look into the library to do some research.
All right.
We're also here to collect payment.
And also to collect payment for work.
Business. All right.
Services are ended.
All right. And how many are you?
How many warehouse are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. That many.
8.
8? Is it 8?
The sheep.
How many are actually coming with us?
I don't think we.
You count the sheep?
Lilu counts the
Who
sheep.
all
Of
is
course she counts
going
the
with
sheep.
John?
It's
Who
just
all is going with John? Are we all going with him?
No, you're all going in the western gate at the moment.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
Alright.
where did we park the mule?
No, you're going in with cart and mule, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Thought we parked it somewhere.
All right.
Yeah,
So
number 8.
he seems happy with that. Writes it down. Waves you through. You go clicky clacking into the city, which is alive with activity, as people of all shapes and sizes, humans, elves, half orcs, all sorts of things. Significantly not tieflings yet. Seem to mill around, going about their business. It is currently about 5-ish in the afternoon, so it's getting a bit later, but it's still a busy city at the moment.
Oh, my second rolls.
I'll take them to my favorite tavern when I was
Okay.
studying, yeah.
Which is called...
I'm leaning towards my usual go-to name, which is not really appropriate for a town like this.
It's
Okay.
the dead tiefling for
Baldy
foreshadow.
Bram.
Okay.
How about the dead tiefling? Just for the
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
The
John...
hanged tiefling.
No, John... Alright, that's okay, I got one. John
Tipsy
directs you
scales.
through through the streets until you pull up besides a very busy tavern that is called the Thumbed Scale.
Some scale. Yep, that works. Yep.
Hmm.
It's actually pretty spot on, actually. Oh, nice one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just came up with that one.
No, that was excellent, dude.
Nice.
It sounds perfect for a somewhat
Lilith would be so mad.
a somewhat dingy pub
Yeah, it's a dive.
in a city dedicated to Janus. Absolutely fucking spot on.
Oh yeah. Side question: did you name the bar hangout in Shadowrun Joe's Cafe?
Yes, it is
Okay.
named Joe's. Well, not Joe's Cafe, but it's definitely named Joe's.
Okay.
It's happening. It's a thing. It is
Nice.
happening.
Oh my god, he's a
Well,
virus.
Is there gonna be a sheep just serving the drink?
Yes, they're gonna go inside. There's a sheep mascot. It's got Technicolor coat and
Yeah,
everything
sure.
like that. And we have decided
hologram
that
sheep.
in order to access the Shadowrun hideout within the bar,
Mm-hmm.
you've got to diddle the sheep's balls.
My character will have a drone do that for her.
I was
Okay.
fucking punching, mate.
No.
Maybe.
No. No.
Anyway, back to the
world.
game. Alright, so the tavern is somewhere in the middle of the common quarter. You see these are houses sort of built on houses. They have multiple floors, they have walkways between them. This is people making the most out of space. Tavern itself is busy. There is a sort of a place to pull your cart. And then there's an open space. You pull the cart in. The donkey seems a bit tired. He's had a bit of an adventure walking in the air and everything. Floating in the midnight sky. Anyway, so as you all get out, eager for some tavern action, because you are all mighty thirsty at the moment. Also, some of you haven't smelt the salty sea air for a while. Free, particularly, this brings back memories of days past in the company of pirates. Anyway, you all...
some happy, some not.
Oh yes, of course. And as you all disembark from the cart, also John getting off of it, it's very rickety, rudimentary suspension seems to relax and sigh with relief. Also, you become aware of somebody detaching themselves from underneath the cart and straightening themselves up is your mysterious friend Matcha. Some of you haven't really seen her. Some of you thought that Lilu made her up.
Yeah. Who the fuck are you? And where the hell you come from?
Help you. This is
She did.
Matcha.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your face?
My name's...
Name again?
Lilu promptly introduces her to everyone again.
My
Nice.
name's Matcha. Thank you for getting me in.
You did fix John and didn't screw him up. So, well, thanks
Yeah.
for that.
Well, normally I'd be
Fine.
obliged to report you to the authorities, but you did help me, so
Uh-huh. Dead cleared, I think.
I'll let it pass. Just don't be making trouble in my town.
No. I'm here to meet someone very, very important.
Just don't make trouble in my town.
No.
Is that
Right.
She
is that
holds...
the image?
Yeah, that's the image of her.
Cool.
She's got a leather bag that something seems to be moving inside. She holds it up.
Lilu tries to get a closer look at the bag.
Make an perception check. As you're doing it for instance. She seems to be listening to it for a second. All right. Goodbye.
What was I going to say?
Fare thee well.
Bye.
Farewell, strange woman.
Oh, that happened.
Strange indeed.
Well, anyway,
What was she
Let
called
me-
again? Like, not the name, but there was something else. I think Lilu told Aethne about.
Yeah, she significantly had
Eyes?
cat eyes.
Yes.
oh
I
lord,
remember that.
what have I
I'm trying to remember.
permitted me town?
I'm trying to find my notes on what I wrote down about it.
Just a person with cat
Also-
eyes who can kill people by cursing them. It's fine.
You also have a whisper, Lily.
I do.
That's a good reaction. Let's move on.
Well, let me get you all around. The finest
pay.
Justice Mead.
Justice. Oh, of course, there'll be something like that named here.
Aye. You can taste the righteousness.
All right.
Alright, I'll take your word for it.
Mm.
Wow. It must,
Free
must be
Righteous
such righteousness.
indignation.
When he says that, Free just goes like,
Collective face bomb.
It's a loaf of smite.
Loaf of smite. Oh, I gotta write that down. Okay.
Aye. There's actually a shooter they offer here called the Local Smite.
Oh dear.
Sorry, just making notes. Okay. So, as the group that might be called the Work in Progress, burst into the tavern. The music stops for a moment, and then continues as they assess the situation, happy with what they see. Hang on, sorry, just responded. Right, yes, so the tavern is busy at the moment. You can see a few off-duty janissaries, you see common folk of all shapes and sizes. You see a tiefling male playing the fiddle. There also seems to be a man in the corner with an easel painting. He's got janissary vestments on. He's got a goatee beard, sideburns. Sorry, I couldn't think of what they're called. Sideburns. He looks up at John, and his face lights up. And John, you will recognize this as your friend Tarek.
Tarek!
John, you bastard! How you been?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, you son of a bitch.
Not as fine as I am, you son of a bitch. How can I get you around?
Yes, I think my friends here traveling together all the way from somewhere that way.
I wondered where you
good
went
sorts.
off to.
he walks up to Talik along with John. He's like, so you're Talik.
Hey.
This is Tarek.
Last
We
time I
studied
checked.
together.
He
We were students together.
We did some unholy things together. Oh wait, that sounds wrong.
We'll talk about that later, John.
Perhaps we need a round of drinks before that story is told.
Dirty bastard.
I'm starting to like this place a bit more.
Talk to you in high regard.
Well, I mean, there is a decadent court.
What?
Just holds out his hand for a handshake.
He returns it. His grip is firm. Also, you see, he's been painting he's sort of been trying to paint the scene, not to great success at the moment. He might overvalue his gift slightly beyond his
You're
ability.
getting sloppy, Tarek.
Aye, well, you have 2 rounds of Sinner's Folly and you paint detail, my friend.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
So-
You clearly say, judging by your painting over here, that you're spending far too much time with the local courtesans and actually practicing.
Aye, well, one can be too holy, I find. So you need to balance it, and that is what Janus wants, is it?
You gotta spread the blessings, brother.
Yes, balance the scales, right?
Aye.
Alright, so introduce me to your friends.
So we got these 2 great big ones over here, is Ethne and Lilu. They're
Aye.
pretty nifty in a fight. Definitely don't try to piss them off, though. You will come off second best.
I will not heed that warning.
I know you won't. But
Aye.
anyway, I just thought I'd better just warn you anyway, so you don't complain later when they slap you silly.
Alright.
Then this is my good friend Free. We've been traveling for quite a long time together.
A tiefling? Oh, well, you're welcome here. It's where most come to find. Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Aye, that's why I brought them here, because also we have Lilith over here is also a tiefling.
Got a few heretics, do you? Well, score extra
I the
points.
heretics, but they're my heretics, alright? They're the
that's
good
fine.
sort.
That's good. Good.
Who else? Who am I
She
missing?
doesn't look pleased with that. She doesn't look pleased with being called his hair.
Lilith can be
Oh,
a
that's sweet.
bit of a handful from time to time. Bit of a temper and maybe a slight chip on her shoulder,
right.
but she's alright.
Right. All right.
Well,
Then
she's
we
all
got-
right. She might try to kill you if you so much as look at her funny.
Aye, there's also that. But
I
I know
kind of-
you're gonna try anyway. But yeah, fair warning has been given. Then we got Rodak over here. Watch your coin around him, but otherwise he's not so bad. He can
Alright.
smoke the Fuma Sanctus like no one else. Well, maybe not no one else, but he keeps up.
He notices everybody's
Do
face
imbibe
bomb.
from time to time.
Okay. Right. Oh, I'm pretty sure the good Lord agrees.
Aye.
Mhm.
Besides, have they got any more perhaps stronger strains of late? I haven't been around for a while, and mine is getting a bit dry.
Well, I did try and cook something up myself not too long ago. Cauldron boil, cauldron bubble. Not good. But
Oh, that's a shame.
if you ask around, I'm sure there's someone.
I need to stock up again. Any case, and then we'll have the newest member of our group, Miriel.
No,
Elion.
Italian.
Elion.
Sorry, I'm reading the wrong thing. I'm going
Yeah.
for the stuff at the bottom here. My bad. Sorry.
Well, whatever your name is,
Okay.
happy to meet you.
Aye, that one.
Hi.
Did I get everyone? I'm going according to the tags at the bottom here.
And
think
that
so.
heretic in the back with the hood up.
Oh, and then
tries-
there's Tusa. Yeah, and then there's other heretic over here. The leafy kind, if you take my meaning. I wonder, now a thought just struck me. Maybe we should try and get her to cultivate some of the Fuma Sanctus.
As illegal as that sounds, I'm in.
Well, of course it's illegal, but that didn't mean it. Does that really matter right now? We're in
That's not what I've been saying. Whatever. I'm going along with it, my friend.
It's not illegal if you don't get caught.
Exactly.
I like her. I like
Besides-
her. Yeah.
When you're in the thumb scale, we let loose a bit over here.
Sorry.
When you're in the thumb
Ain't
scale,
that
you let loose.
No, sorry. Free was saying something.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
Ethan is like, it's not illegal if you don't get caught. It's like, ain't that the truth?
Okay. All right. So he leads you over to a table in the corner. It is a rowdy bar at the moment. It doesn't seem very holy. That's a common quarter for you. So you all get a round of drinks. They do indeed have the strongest thing they have on offer is Sinner's Folly. There is also some Lawful Smite, of course.
Hey. Well, I'm feeling pretty flush with cash. Need to get rid of some of it.
Oh, that's lucky. Where did you come by it?
Through the travels, but let's
So-
toss it into into the tavern's alms bucket, if you take my meaning, and get some drinks.
Oh, Janus bless you, my friend.
Aye, Janice always blesses me, my friend.
So, what brings you back all this way? Is it just for coin?
No, we discovered a few issues during our travels. This black goo that's peering all over the place. Thought we'd come and see the archives. Perhaps there's something in the
Oh,
library.
Not
On
you
it.
two. Oh, not too long ago, another group. You remember Johnson? Like, we never really, were friends. But, back from school days, right?
Aye.
No relation to you. Anyway, Johnson's group, they were somewhere south. I can't recall. If you find him, I'm sure he'll tell you. And they went into an underground place that called for the lawful retribution of the Janissaries. You know how it goes. They came back speaking of the same kind of black goo. We thought it was just on the holy grass, if you know what I mean.
So they were disregarded.
Yes.
The,
Well, he got called up to the tower and everything to testify. Maybe I don't know.
and the Reverend Father, did he have no say or anything?
I don't know the details. Apparently, they kept it hush hush, so us grunt Janissaries don't know much about it. But they were very interested. That's all I know.
Well,
As if
might be,
they knew about it, if you know what I mean.
I take your meaning. Well, perhaps I should petition into audience with the Reverend Father.
Aye. Well.
Because we have encountered this ghoul not once but twice, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? Twice?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
Oh, we live in strange times. Strange times. Apparently, this lot are worried about some attack from the sea. I mean, pirates don't go this far. I mean, they wouldn't try and attack this city. No one's ever conquered patience.
That would be played stupid.
Yeah, no one ever dared try and go up against those trebuchets.
Oh no, they've tried. We've watched them drown.
Aye.
Don't-
Oh yes, there's some interesting news. Apparently the Holy Father has an interesting visitor from up north.
Well, that's so.
Apparently
Yeah.
someone from the Empire, whatever they are.
Interesting.
Empire.
Yeah, but this is the strange thing. In my experience, ambassadors from a nation with which relations are a bit wobbly often come with an entourage, a retinue of people.
Normally.
This person, whoever she is, came all by her lonesome. Bravery, stupidity, I don't know. That's what happens when you when you follow Pelor, I guess. Self-righteousness.
Aye. Self-righteous swabs, all of them.
Oi! I forgot I was on mute. There was righteous indignation at this part.
Those damn Pellorites.
Hey!
I know, right? They're the worst. They just go Pelor this, Pelor that all the time.
Aye.
If they were
Pelor.
Sure.
only they were
No.
more like us.
Bye-bye.
We hardly ever mention Janus.
Aye.
Agree to disagree.
No, seriously. In comparison to Janissaries, the Pellorites, if you don't like Janissaries, which fair, not to everyone's taste, but if you don't like Janissaries, you're gonna hate the Pellorites.
Even worse.
Aye, indeed.
Aye. Every second word, Pelor this, Pelor that.
The
And
worst.
she comes suck on my big Pelor.
Aye.
Pelor.
Right, changing subject.
I will make sure not to use my new ability on John. I will stand far away from him.
Oh, but look at you, John. Have you? Don't take this the wrong way, but have you put on some weight?
Abortive. Good living, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
I don't know,
good.
just a lot of ale.
Aye. Well, I'm glad mercenary work is working out for you.
Well, not really mercenary work. I mean, they're the mercenaries. I just patch them up.
Aye.
And,
Well-
every so often deal with their myriad of issues.
Oh,
And generally try to keep them all sane or somewhat sane.
Oh,
Trying to keep them from doing stupid shit.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, in my travels, and I've been a contracted healer sometimes here and there, and it helps to have a therapy item. I have a therapy duck.
You have a therapy. That's coincidental. I got a therapy rock.
Oh man, that is worth it. I mean, you don't have to feed it. You don't have to listen to it squawking.
And it's a good listener.
Oh,
It made one of
my goose.
us.
My duck is the worst listener. He does not give a shit.
Well, yeah,
Our rock really works. It made one of our companions deaf for a little bit.
aye. The rock has powers. The rock is mighty.
So did the duck. It was screeching and screeching, and we were all like, what?
But the solution would be to chop the duck and have it for dinner.
How did you know?
Oh, you already done it.
Aye.
Oh, well, there you go.
But-
Problem solved.
We don't talk about that night. I mean, some of us can still hear him squawking.
Well, those are the ones with the guilty consciences, and perhaps you should be looking at those ones.
Oh well. Turned out to be therapy for your stomachs.
You know, you can send them over to me. They can have a chat with my therapy rock.
Oh, I. Ah, well. Anyway, so if you are looking for more mercenary work and healing work by extension to you, here over in the artisan quarter there is a how do we put it? Can you say gnome? Is gnome offensive still?
Oh, gnomes.
Gnome.
Short rounds.
That one.
The wee
Yeah,
shites.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to call them wee shites. Right.
Big fucking turnip noses.
This is going wrong. Right.
Turnip eating gobshites.
Well, there's this small shite going around the artisan quarter asking for mercenaries to take on a job for him. Apparently pays quite well if you're in need of ale money.
Yeah, well. What do you think, friends? Need a bit more coin to line your purses?
I mean,
Oh, yes.
I'm starting to doubt whether or not we're actually gonna live long enough to spend it, but worth a shot.
If I've got any say in it, of course you'll live long enough to spend it.
Yeah, well,
Besides, Anthony, living long enough to spend it ain't the point.
Aye. Spending it is equitable to living. Living at large.
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, so you're all now in the bar, sitting and talking to this guy, having drinks of various strengths. Lilu, some part of her backstory is fuming at, or a past life is fuming at the Pelor comments.
It's okay. I played a gnome for 3.5 years. I approve of the gnome hate.
Okay. And also the Pelor thing comes from a Pelor Terrican in my other campaign.
I see.
Okay, Pelor's great. You all need Pelor in your life.
That's enough. I've got every license to shit all over Pelor.
Maybe. But there was that mosaic in that underground whatchamacallit place with the sun motif and Pelor.
Mm-hmm.
I just got the
all
specific
means
hatred for
something.
Pelor because of that divine intervention that Rayla keeps casting.
Keep casting it. Wow.
Yes, you do.
And
I have not in a very long time. I've only used it. Right.
Like
Well,
3
so
or 4
move on
times
before
actually.
it gets too rough.
If you have to,
You
if you have to
know,
think about, if you have to think about how many times you've used it, that's bad.
Hey guys, I have to go.
all right,
Ah,
Alright.
no worries.
Yeah.
We're gonna probably
Y'all
go.
wanna see y'all.
See you.
All right, take care, mate.
Bye.
Man,
Have a
cheers,
good one.
dude.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, we're probably gonna
See
go
ya.
for another 15 minutes or so.
All right, that's cool.
Because the DM is tired. Alright, I've done more voices than I have in a while. Okay. So, just a side note, everybody took note of the hooks there, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Hooks?
Yes.
That's a no from me.
Okay.
Notes?
I've got down archives. Well, mention the archives. There was a Johnson's group.
Mm-hmm.
They were called to the tower to testify to the higher ups.
Mm-hmm.
The higher ups may have already known about the Black Goo. Worries about things coming from the sea,
Mm-hmm.
and also about the gnome who's looking for mercenaries for hire.
Yes, and you guys have to go collect your money.
Yes.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have the box as well that we're returning.
Yeah. We're going to return that to the Bank of Patience.
Mhm.
Okie dokie. So, as you guys drinking, you mostly watching John and Tarek catch up. Most of the time, what he tells you, he's been throughout Dyrecinder, kind of doing what John's doing, healing people. Yeah, he's got some good stories, but sort of on the general, nothing too odd at the moment. And as night rolls in, some of you are quite buzzy from all the alcohol. What would you like to do this evening?
Well, John is going to keep drinking with Tarek and probably keep going until one or both of them is blackout.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw for that, so long. Everybody else?
Oof.
Sure.
Lilu's gonna people watch.
Ooh.
She doesn't drink as much. She'll keep an eye on the group. So she'll drink enough to have like a bit of a buzz, but she'll just keep watch.
Alright.
Kind of keep an eye out on the rest of the occupants in the tavern.
Oh, hang on. I can use this card. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Is it an ace?
No, it is a joker.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Counter on the effects of a natural one.
Oh, nice.
So,
Yep.
Oh, she's
Ooh.
ally contact human spy.
Human spy.
Yep.
Alright, so.
Now, time to roll another natural one.
Ooh.
No, not too far off. 11.
Very nice. Alright. So, the tiefling,
Free is fine.
the rogue and the cleric keep their own. Ethne, you are not blacked out, but you're no longer talking sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably just smiling into a mug for no reason. That kind of stuff.
Tarek does look at you, sort of, his eyes slightly glazed, but still right. Nice tattoo.
What, me?
Yeah, you.
Well, thanks. Not a tattoo though. Something on Bournemouth,
Oh.
something like that.
Freaky birthmark, nice.
Yeah. Well,
I'll show you
If it
mine
intimid-
later, but we're in company.
cheeky fucking bastard.
Right. What's everybody else doing?
Yeah.
Alien is just standing at the back at other people's shit. Other stupid.
Okay. Elion, could you please make a perception check?
Hey, you sure you don't want to try more of this holy water they've got on tap?
Hey, hey, Anthony, I'll take some.
The holiest of water.
Eh, drink to that.
He
Right.
just watches all the antics and stuff.
Just infects you from the inside out.
All right.
Tell you
So,
what, I have my reservations, but it's good.
Elion, so you look around the bar. It's sort of winding down as the night gets.
You guys are lagging a bit.
Sorry. I'll just give it a second. All right. So, Elion, as you look around the bar, it's sort of winding down. It's getting a bit quieter. You're looking for the telltale signs of freeze dropping. Telltale signs of the kind of people you usually work with who keep an eye on the bar, and there's nobody in here that you can recognize that is watching or spying. Okay. So, as the night winds down, and some of you drinking, some of you not drinking at all, Tarek suggests that, well, if you lot are too blotto to walk to a more less shady establishment, I suggest to stay here. I have a special arrangement with the bar keeper, and it could be for free, or possibly.
You've got a special arrangement with most barkeepers around here.
I do. I keep them in business. So, you can just tell them you're Tarek's friend, and then, discount. If they say, if they start shouting after you say that, no, just run. No discount, just run.
Derek, I've changed a bit.
Neither of you just got heavier for some strange.
You're gonna say fat.
Oh,
You're
I
gonna say
noticed
fat.
that
you
as
bastard.
well.
I was gonna say fat. You got
I
me.
mean, you have changed. Almost.
Wow.
Very quickly.
You should
No,
keep
but-
him away from cheese. He
Fat.
likes cheese. Too much cheese.
I do like cheese.
Alright.
You know,
I say,
it's-
if you're truly friends, you'll say that he was fat, no hesitation.
I might be slightly drunk, but is that sheep changing color?
Nah,
Does
nah. He's actually doing that, friend. You're not seeing things.
it's a technicolor freaking disco shape.
Oh, where'd you get that one?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that one? Where'd you get it? I want one.
We've got it in town. We've got Berlin. What? What is that?
Maitland, John Maitland.
Maitland. Sorry, I'm drunk.
Oh,
Yeah, so am I.
I heard them.
So am I, and I remembered.
Oh,
Apparently,
my head is full of litanies and shit that I've got to remember. You just have to remember how to swing an axe.
Uh-huh. And I'm very fucking good at it.
Exactly, and I'm very good at saying litanies.
Oops.
I heard of Maitland not too long ago. Apparently, if it's not people being crazy, apparently they've got a clock tower with a demon in it.
Clock tower with a demon in it.
Keep
Demon.
striking 13, apparently.
Oh yeah. We had,
Yes.
but a demon? No, it's just a faulty clock.
As far as we heard, faulty clock, no demon.
I know.
Oh, well, there was a contract for it not too long ago. Apparently, if you ask around the castle, someone will know. The demon, they said.
Demon.
Oh, there you go, John. Something that needs smiting.
Ah,
Well, some of the more fanatical ones of us see demons all over the place.
this is
I take
true.
it with a small pinch of salt.
Demons hate them.
I am not actually surprised. Yeah, that makes sense.
But still worth looking into. I mean, bear in mind, we did find that rather horrid place not too far away from Maitland. with the spinning arms and
Oh,
Walking
yeah.
Dead and other shite.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
coincidence, perhaps.
Probably not, but I mean, we're here now.
I
We're gonna journey all the way back to Maitland.
no, fuck that.
Well, where are we headed to after here?
Well,
We were looking for that.
Mr. Grimaud.
Ah,
found his nephew.
Yes.
well, you have too
Yes.
much to
Yeah.
drink. Clearly, your memory is lacking.
yes,
Whose
Mr.
memory?
Grimaldi.
Aye,
You've been
Grimaldi.
drinking. You've been drinking.
I've
I
not
just
been
forget.
drinking.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
Sure.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Lilith, lighten up a little.
Aye, Lilith. Yeah, have a shot of this. It's called.
I don't drink any
And-
stuff like that.
And you see, the
Yeah,
drink
so-
is really.
Why not?
The drink
no,
is really
no wonder
called
you're
Da.
so. No wonder you're so classy all the time.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
trust us on this. You'll
Alright.
you'll feel
Yeah.
much better.
I get up shakily, about to fall over, use my glaive to right myself. I got to live. Sorry, are we making you uncomfortable? You alright? You okay with all this?
Lilith.
Lilith rolls her eyes and just to stay put with the party, she asks for a order of the only thing with alcohol she can take, which is Fellowshire wine.
Okay.
We'd start warming up to each other sooner or later.
As long as you're
Hey,
alright
Tyr-
with this.
Hey, what was the person's name again?
Tarek.
Tarek.
Tarek. Tarek. Hey, Tarek, how smart do you reckon all the fools in this tavern are?
Oh, it depends. If you're trying to steal their money, they're pretty smart. If you
How
wanna,
smart?
yeah.
How smart would you say at a game of chess?
Ooh.
Not right now. They'll probably vomit on it.
Shame.
I would.
Is there a rule that if you vomit on the chessboard, do you automatically lose? Do you lose a piece?
I would-
Or is it just game over?
would-
If the king
Well,
stays
so
standing,
yes.
you're good.
Generally, when
Yeah,
it comes
sounds
to
reasonable.
drinking, if you vomit, you lose.
Ah,
So I think it will extend to chess.
sounds reasonable.
Free just ignores that warning.
You got
Free
what you
ignores that warning. Walks. Ignores that warning. Walks to whatever table is like closest to the center of the tavern. Takes out his dragon chess set. Slams it on the table. Goes, "Who wants to play?"
Okay, there is an
How long
uneven.
the pieces again? Like, weren't some of them destroyed or like damaged?
If
Right.
anyone damages it, then they're not leaving the tavern in one piece.
Fucking hell.
All right, so I
Well,
should
if
put.
they
You know
don't get
what?
damaged, you can bring it to John. He'll fix them.
Sorry.
You know what? He's been drinking a lot and he's now asking to play chess. I think I'll give it a try just because.
All right, so as you
Oh.
put the chessboard down and you challenge the whole tavern, there's an uneven chorus after you say, "Who will challenge me?" Nobody. But then Lilith comes to your rescue, and
Well, you all
You've
know
been
who I
drinking
was
a whole lot.
expecting.
Let's see if you are good while drunk.
Oh, Lilith, you should know that that has nothing to do with my skill.
We shall
Okay.
see.
I need both of you to make a intelligence check, please.
Intelligence.
Sorry, Elion wanted to say something.
Intelligence.
Nope.
Wait, intelligence save or intelligence
Oh, yeah.
check?
Just
Oh yeah, that was
intelligence
a save. Oh wait, that was a save.
Tequila.
Yeah, that was a save. Dang it, sorry.
Tequila shots in the back. Nice. Knock him back, Alien.
All right, so the tequila shots, or as they're locally known here, Janus's dirty aunt. All right. Okay, so with a chess game, in the first third, because we'll do it in thirds. I'm tired. Lilith seems to have the upper hand, opening strongly with white. I need another intelligence check from both of you, please.
Alright.
Not
That was a
save.
save again.
No.
That was a save.
Lilith.
Ah.
Nicely
My
done, Lilith.
goodness.
Okay.
Beast.
So, after taking, after accidentally sacrificing your queen, Free, Lilith looks like she is closing in on the end game here, and we need one more intelligence check, not a save.
Lilith is now happily sipping on the Fallowshire wine,
Okay.
confident in herself.
Full bodied and and as it gets close to the end with few pieces remaining, Lilith makes a clean and easy checkmate.
I dare say you met your match.
Oh. I see.
It's not good to play while you're drunk. I told you.
No, I do not go out like that. I do not go out like that. Rematch.
You're trying to pull a best of three, are we, Free?
Yes.
Okay, let's do
Yes, it's the three.
it. Okay.
He's got to have a
Rolls her
chance
eyes
to win his
and
money
accept.
back.
Okay. Okay, so both
Yeah, how do I
Rolls
make-
her eyes but accepts.
both of
Let's
you
make
do.
this one more interesting. Let's make this one more interesting.
Okay.
And he takes 8 gold coins and puts them on the table.
Alright, so be it. She also puts 8 gold coins on the table.
Okay. So I need both of you to make intelligence checks, please. Sorry, Elion, did you want to say something?
Oh,
Yes.
I was gonna say that Alien has drank quite a bit now, and she just kind of says rather loudly, "I'll go next."
Okay. Okay. All right. So
That's the spirit, Alien.
in the second round, Free starts with a nice, strong opening, developing his pieces. I need another check from both of you.
Oh.
Natural one.
Oh no.
But.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Okay.
No, so lucky.
Alright, so I would say on that difference, on that contest, Lilith gets you on a fool's mate quite quickly, and the game is over. 2 to Lilith, plus 8 of your gold, unfortunately.
Free does not look
And
happy.
critical
Okay.
ones are
Yeah.
Yeah,
are
sorry.
messed up.
Sorry, man.
I swear,
Alright, so
I swear, I don't. I don't lose. I don't lose. No, normally.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What was that then? What's this?
You shut your trap.
Those 2 games.
Alright. So anyone wants to go next? Who's she going up against, Lilith or Free?
Lilith, Alien just goes next to Lilith and says like, "Oh yeah, you think you're so smart."
I don't want to play against Lilith anymore. Come on, Alien. I'll defeat you and I'll restore my good name.
No. Champion stays on.
Yeah,
Champion
so-
stays on. King of the hill.
It's only fair.
All right then. Alien decides to go and play against Free.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Right.
Need-
Lilith's cool with it. Lilith's cool with it.
All right. So as you two sit down, next to the table stands Joe with his chin on the table, watching this match carefully, narrowing his eyes, thinking several moves ahead. I need both of you to make intelligence checks, please.
Alright.
Lulu attempts to explain the game to Joe. She has no idea how to play the game, but she's gonna try and explain it.
But Joe sort of nods along. Yeah. I figured that, you know. Yeah. All right. So
Those are
it is-
intelligence saves again.
Yeah, sorry. The
Intelligence
checks. So it's just
Intelligence check, not intelligence save.
It's just that why am I
Force of
like
habit.
It's
okay.
because of the
Yeah, like-
alcohol.
So
No.
alcohol.
Opinions would be the same though, because her bonus is.
Difference. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Elion, when you see your character sheet, click on intelligence where it says the numbers. Really,
Yeah, it's on the
where
far-
it says the
far-
stats.
Yeah, far
Yeah,
left.
on the left hand side.
Like on
Yeah,
all the
stats.
way on the
on the little intelligence thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
all
need
the way
got,
on
like, the little
the
boxes
left.
with like
There we go.
Ooh, that's close.
So close.
Oh
yes.
Okay, so it starts developing quite early on in a stalemate. You guys are mirroring each other's moves. But Free going first with white has a slight upper hand. I need another intelligence check.
Ooh, there we go.
Natural 19. Oh.
Okay.
Close tequila shot.
Yes.
I
Alright.
have an excuse. I'm pretty drunk.
Alright. So, Free makes you fall into some obvious traps here and there, losing some valuable pieces. It's getting close, and it looks like it is edging towards Free's favor. I need one more intelligence check from both of you.
Ooh.
Nice. Oof. Okay.
Steak.
You come back with a few good moves, but unfortunately it's too late. You've lost too many pieces, and Free settles in a checkmate.
Free just gets some from his chair and starts celebrating like he just won a tournament or something.
You know
no,
what?
no, you can't
I
celebrate yet. You got to beat Lilith again.
Oh, come on, John. He was just happy for a moment.
Alien starts hitting her head on the board.
Ah,
Like
tap on the shoulder.
Guide Alien
It's alright.
away.
We learn. We
Table.
adapt. We move
It's like, it's
on.
alright. And then I'll buy you a drink.
But
Exactly.
Joe nudges you, Lilu. Does that mean I won?
Of course. You
Right.
always win.
Alright. Alright. Because you explained
No.
the game really badly. He was sure he was a player.
Amazing. Amazing.
Right. So as you guys drink the night away and presumably sleep on your bar stools,
Yeah.
we will pick up
Yeah.
from there next time. With Hangover Party.
Oof.
Woo!
Alright.
Yes.
Welcome to
You're the
Patience.
only one who didn't drink.
Yes.
Ah.
No, what? Not as hard ass as I thought they were gonna be. So I'm gonna have to get down. It's cool.
Yeah, this is the cool quarter, the common quarter. As you go further in like Artisan Way, Decadent Quarter, into where the Janissaries really hang out and stuff, then it gets a lot more. Yeah.
Formal.
The fun police.
Oh, I'm so excited to show.
Well, I gotta go, guys.
No worries. Thanks for playing, man.
Alrighty. Yeah, take
Cheers,
care,
man.
mate.
Thanks.
See ya.
Alrighty.
guys.
So yeah.
Cheers, cheers.
Poor Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't play it to save my life, and here I am trying to explain it to a sheep.
Well, I must say, I've never had to make up complete bullshit about chess on the spot before. So.
It works. It worked. No, intelligence
worked.
checks. It works.
It worked.
Thank you.
Oh, how in the world was Lilith the most unexpected chess champion?
Lucky roll.
Oh,
Right?
it's because her patron was in her ear whispering the little techniques.
Yeah.
You know, you have to do this move.
Yeah, actually, that would make most thematic sense. I mean, it's Mephistopheles, so.
Oh, cheers, Hadar. You know what?
Okay.
Maybe you're not so bad.
Alright, did you guys have fun?
Ah,
Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah.
Definitely.
That,
Although Roomi is very entertaining.
dude, fucking killed
Yeah.
me. Killed me.
Dead.
Earlier,
Fucking dead.
back earlier when we took the cart over to the campsite and
Yeah.
Free was just kind of going up to Athena and was like, "All right, what you got?" I had whispered that I wanted to order Athena to try and steal some of the rings. She just came back with junk.
Yes.
Oh, she tried her best though.
You guys didn't have
That's
rubber
right.
rings.
I still told her I did a good job, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Maybe
She did
next
her
time she'll
best.
be better. Yeah.
That's
She
really
did her
all that
best.
matters.
True story. Lulu
Good
just
stuff.
got carried away talking to dragons, found out that Roomi isn't quite what he seems. He
Mhm.
Yeah.
grants wishes, and then has that talisman.
Mhm. Is it supposed to ward away or destroy evil or something?
Yeah, it's the Talisman of Pure Good. It's an actual
Oh.
item.
Yeah.
It sounds like you know what that is.
Yeah, that is a pretty impressive item.
It is a legendary.
Yes, it is.
Oh. I was thinking, do I wish for the talisman or do? But like thematically, she would wish to be better able to protect the people that she's traveling with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't know what the effect of that is.
the
We'll see the next
Look.
combat.
little like pin with a feather on it was Qual's feather token of the
Yeah.
bird. You know what that?
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Enormous
cool.
multicolored bird appears.
Yeah,
It's
it
basically
summons a rock.
Yeah.
a rock.
Yes.
Not like the
but it
therapy
can't-
rock.
Yeah, it can't. I don't believe it can attack, but it can transport things.
Yeah, it's
like,
basically
fly.
the eagles from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
Go
Except
all the way to
brightly
Mordor.
colored, like
Yeah.
blue and purple.
yeah, they travel real quick.
How much was
Giants
the robe,
used to ride those.
or what was it? The cloak of useful things, or the
Robe of useful items,
Yes.
such a
Yeah,
good
how
item.
much was
Mm.
that?
40
I don't
gold,
think we
40,000 gold.
Wow.
Uh,
Okay.
It isn't.
That
It is
would
a.
have been pretty cool.
Yeah. It also had a bag of
Just-
holding, which I was wondering if you guys were gonna go for.
I didn't
We
notice
have
that as well.
No
But
coin. Yeah,
I figured I didn't even bother to ask because I feel like he might be using that for his wares because that's definitely something a traveling merchant would have.
No, he's got
But mind you-
extra. So, but he did have the luggage, which, if you know your Terry Pratchett, it is the luggage with the feet, and it eats people.
Oh,
Oh.
mimics.
Yeah,
Dark
it is-
Souls mimics.
It is basically that, but you can store stuff in it. Whether or not you get the stuff back that you stored, that's a different question.
Yeah, that's a
That
different
is-
question.
It's an adventure.
Which
all on
reminds
its own.
me that there is a nasty bag of devouring in the game.
Well, you do
Yeah.
have your specific bag of holding, that gives you
Oh, we have
exploding
our bag
animals.
with the exploding animals.
Yes, the cursed one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. With the animals.
Have
Yeah.
we tried talking to the bag?
No, you haven't.
Do we want to talk to the bag? I mean, might as well at this point. We can talk to animals now. I mean, sure. Let's talk to inanimate objects. Might as well at this point.
I mean,
Fucking
Lilo,
heretics all here.
Lilo will probably talk to inanimate objects. Give her half a chance.
Is this a magical item, sentient item? Nope. It's just schizophrenia.
Think you could talk to some of the explosive animals?
Very briefly.
Oh my god, oh my god,
For
oh
a
my god, oh my
moment,
god, oh my
like, hi, how you doing? Sorry, I need to do a thing, and then
god. Tissue.
Yeah.
fireworks and guts.
So, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh yeah, by the way, the Knight Commander's horse was killed by a natural 20.
It was a natural 20 that he got.
Oathbow. Oh man.
Yeah, so it was a Dragonborn with an Oathbow
hmm
in Barovia.
One
I
of
was
the
hoping
peace,
we would all
one
have
of the
survived.
peace stringers.
Yep.
Yep.
He figured,
Yeah.
because I
What
knew
kind
it.
of people?
I knew he would shoot the lead horse.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled that damage, and I was like, oh, it's on the limit, he'll be fine. I left that for next session. Oh, he got a natural 20.